This roleplay is going to officially begin with the unveiling of Spiral City. Ladies and gentlemen, the table will load for a little bit, but I'd like to introduce to you my magnum opus, my pride and joy. This construction of Spiral City itself took about a week of planning and working out things.
It's
Oh,
loading.
geez, 229 fucking assets.
Yeah, wait till you see plus arms.
I always see the map for the teasel.
Yeah, I know.
I
Wait
noticed
till
you
you...
didn't talk about the Naoko district.
Dungeon, I changed the battle theme to something equally as more hype.
I saw it, the High Roller Casino. I like it.
Oh, it's so good.
Um,
And
are they
again,
supposed to?
hmm?
Is it supposed to be up above the table?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Entirely point. Yeah, trust me. Everything you see on the table, as in terms of models, I have meticulously spent time diligently working to make it
And of
all
course,
accurate.
East Bay over here is on fire.
Oh, I see. Okay, they're
So
making their way
here's
down
some
now.
here's some things as the table's loading. If you want to see if you want to see the Spiral City in a different angle, you can hit the P key to go to first person, P key again to do an overview, and the P key one last time to return back to normal. If you hit P key when going into first person, your Wasad will no longer move you around the table, but rather move you in a camera angle like if you were walking around.
That's a big spire.
Yep. So I will let you guys navigate Spiral City on your own just for a few minutes. Let you guys soak in the details. You can hover over things and you should read stuff. And then I will go over some more of the lore again.
I like that Gridiron Hospital is a construction crane.
Oh, it has a construction crane on it, yes.
No, it's just a construction crane.
It shouldn't. It should be the building
Because that's how
underneath.
shit.
Yeah, it is the building under it.
Oh, yeah,
There's no flavor text for it.
you, trust me, it is. If you right click the
Oh
options.
yeah. No. I'm just making a joke about gridirons.
Yep.
Now, which one of these shacks is Lance's home?
I think you could just hover over it still. If not, it'll be this
Yeah,
one.
it is right here.
Hey,
It
hey,
may be
look,
broken,
Lance, you
but
got your
still
own
might have it.
scrapyard.
You can hover over the craters too, and it will also read stuff.
Ruined neighborhood. Ball. Ruined fire station.
Now only mutants or the truly desperate roam. What do you mean mutants?
Yeah, again, our roleplay has never had the time to really explore a lot of the details, so with this map, everything you read and see here is lore accurate.
Wait, West Bay
Everything.
has a hospital?
Yes, it does.
It had a hospital.
No, it does have an hospital.
It has a
Or
scholar hall? What the fuck?
West Bay, yeah, Northwest Bay has a trading hub, a scholar hall, a city hall. Hey, it
I
even
know
has
about
the
West Bay
boulevard.
City Hall.
It even has the boulevard. I like to just pat myself a little bit on the back because I felt like this addition over here of the street.
Formerly known as the Seventh Diamond.
It is!
There it is, Game Night. Look, Game Night. There it is. Formerly known as the Seventh Diamond. Look at it, Game Night.
Is this the Baron's castle right here?
You should be able to hover over it. It says so. If
I
not,
like how
it should say Lord Baron's estate.
The
I like
castle
how
does not.
the Cervantes district has all of these like high rises and like sci-fi esque buildings, and then there's just the Sauntering Stallion.
Yeah. No, again, it's hard to like explain things whilst everything is going on and there's more action, pay attention to the action, but I've always described the Cervantes district to be yeah, to be like the high rollers and the business makers and whatnot with the most amount of money. I like you to take a notice that how close it is to West Bay and just the contrast in building size. I really worked on making things scale accurate too.
Wait. Nico Vega. Like
Uh,
the artist Nico Vega?
Mr. DM, can you control Z? I deleted my description by accident.
You deleted your what now?
I deleted my thing.
Oh, yeah, no.
Uh,
Hold on.
It's just
deleted
a
my
table of
content.
contents.
Yes. It's important though. And if that doesn't bring it back, that's okay, because I can always copy it off as one of the other players.
Wait,
Because
I should have hit
the
the lock button.
the point of having all of you the same fucking sheet is so this is exact reason. So I'm like, oh, if you mess it up, at least I know what part to fix with someone else's sheet. Oh no.
Yeah, you're gonna have to copy. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine, dude. There you go. Things happen.
Which
Did
one
it
do you
fix
go?
it? Okay, or no. Okay.
so Trinity, is your name reference to the artist Nico Vega?
I have no idea who you're talking about.
It's a coincidence.
Oh, that is a very they did a song for Battleshock Infinite called Beast. It's
And
pretty
that
good.
was your character sheet. Lion, you sure you don't need
Thank
something
you.
bigger? You're good?
I'm good.
Okay. If you guys are all
Look at
hunky
this
dory,
smug motherfucker.
I can
Look
walk
at this. Look at this smug. Look at this smug asshole.
what,
I
Nico?
feel so poor.
Excuse me.
It's fine.
If you guys are done with your own little look around of Spiral City, I'll give you the formal tour before we actually begin. And this will be used specific like we'll use this city map in a majority of our sessions. I will use the adjoining table over here where I'm pinking. You guys can see over here. I will use that adjoining table to kind of be our section of map off where I'm making a different area so that we know where we are for stuff. I will use this large city map, if you haven't seen it over here,
Oh,
to constantly track you guys with those smaller tokens that we have over here. Like, you know the smaller tokens that I'm giving you guys?
yeah.
I will have them
That
hover
was
over these parts of the city if we need to divide people up. There is one thing I could not do on the main map, and that is describe to you guys the city's metro lines and the bus lines. It is impossible to fit that detail, but I will, explain it as we go along. The biggest detail you would need to know is that the spire itself, that big old yellow circle, it works like a hyper highway. Every district wants to use it to move around as fast as possible through the spire. Because otherwise, you're going to take a long time to get from Travail to West Bay without using that highway. This is a hive city. It's not like Travail's 4 hours away from West Bay. It's like 8 or 9.
Jesus.
Yes, it is a travel if you don't use the spire to help you.
Hey, yo, fuck the spell. My homies hate the spell.
All right, are we ready for the quick tour?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, I noticed that Alistair's place of residence isn't noted.
Yes, it is. I'll go over the tour. I'll go over it through the tour. All right, we're gonna start
Gotcha.
with Gridiron since it was the first one I made in 3D. The only real noteworthy things I want to note for Gridiron is that this district is the industrial. It has the Gridiron Power Station, which is one of the most important facilities within the Spire City itself. A large amount of metals and raw materials are refined here, and ingredients like relic scraps can be found here at a cheaper price and are usually sent over to the Hammer District to be manufactured into relics like a fast pace. It is not surprising to know that the Gridiron District also takes personal contracts, construction contracts, manufacturing contracts, etc. from the lower and upper, and even the Spire at times. This is Gridiron City Hall, and they're currently led by the Clan Bear. Uh, Gridiron works through a clan ship. The leading clans are the ones who are in charge. It is currently Clan Bear, and each district
So
has
a
their own.
Meredith construction?
No, no, no. But each district has their own way of handling their authority, and Gridiron is through the strongest uh, clan organized within Gridiron, and Clan Bear currently is the one in lead in charge. Next up is West Bay. As part of the left auxiliary building, left auxiliary place of Spiral City, it is primarily underdeveloped. A whole lot of it's in constant gang violence. Lance McKinley hails from here.
Oh, go to hell, Nico. Jesus!
You haven't been part
What
of the
happened?
roleplay fireworks. You haven't been part of the
Oh,
roleplay for a fucking second, and you're already causing shit. I love it. Um, I can't, Evie,
I
for you, for Gridiron and Edmund, there's not really a specific place here that I can say you were like you were born in Gridiron Hospital, obviously, but raised and born and raised, you were you're what's it called? Could have been into this building as one of the major ones. Your father was like when rolling in money, and then moved into the poorer districts, which would be here or even here. West Bay had been divided. Back to the West Bay's little tour. West Bay has been divided to Northwest Bay and Southwest Bay. People who are from outer town of West Bay call it North and South. People who live in West Bay do not call it North and South. They just call it the rich and the poor. So it's rich.
dang.
Yes, the rich side of the poor side.
goofy. Oh, so hey, keep talking shit, Trinity. You'll in like God shadowing stall range. So I could not give that get that back, clap back. But they were shooting so much firework that I can't see the streets. That's how much
Damn.
smoke is
Good.
outside.
Next up,
I'm
we're
Wait,
gonna jump
Then
in.
then Michael C. can hurt innocent people.
No, he
I don't.
cannot. Alright, so Marketplace District is next. Marketplace District is considered to be one of the oldest districts in Spiral City. It's not confirmed or denied, but it's definitely considered to be one of the older districts. It has been founded by the Lord Baron. It's considered that the Lord Baron designed and created Spiral City itself, or at least him and his family, the Dumas family. The Cervantes district works mainly as a high rollers district where large amount of money is spent and you can get relics here of high quality, items here of high quality, highest quality, and don't expect to be treated of equal ground unless you're banned for ban. You're definitely not from West Bay if you're coming from here. Also, there are literal walls, so please do keep in mind there are literal walls that keep districts apart at times. I'll point them out as such. West Bay has a wall against Gridiron and a wall with Cervantes district. Only the south side. The north side doesn't have a wall yet. Oh,
Yet.
there's also the Place of Heaven. One of the only places of healing in Southwest Bay or Lance's West Bay. Through the
Just gonna
Cervantes
rename it to Lance's West Bay.
through, through Cervantes district, we have the noticeable buildings are the Sauntering Stallion, where Edmund currently resides. We
the
the the Seventh Diamond, yes. The Baron's Garden and Baron's Estates.
what's the
Next,
Coliseum?
oh, it's the Garden Estate. He lowers the
Gotcha.
Garden Estate and it becomes the Arena
The
Estate.
Coliseum.
Next up is the
Yeah, banding.
Gambino district, where the finances, the judiciary, and utilities of Spiral City are placed. The the courthouse of Crimson Justice resides here. It is, as it reads, the law of Spiral City. They follow the lower and upper spiral doctrinations. Uh, this is where the Marketplace Police Department resides as well, but I couldn't fit all the models. It fits as a adjacent building to this building, but it's on the same. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like on the same block of this building, but they're not housed together in the same place.
Yeah.
There are residential blocks. There's also Spiral City's only fire station. Well, no, there's two fire stations in Spiral City, but this is the major one. And there's also Spiral City's mailing center. Last but not least is the Aerostartle district. While not as high-resed and up to standard as their contemporaries, the Aerostartle district has a robust feeling and sensation. They are the older generation of people, and they like the brick mortar and buildings not to be too high and whatnot. This district has arcane mysteries, secrets and secrets and unique relics that could be found here. Both Aristartle and Gambino district have their own power plants. We have the Nelcro district, but don't worry, it's just there. Don't worry
No, I'm
about it.
worried.
Don't worry about it. We're gonna skip the.
Givers.
We're gonna skip the. Oh, actually, we're not gonna skip Hammer District. We're going right into the Hammer District. This side first. This side of the Hammer District shows the Elite Academia. I'm gonna rename this real quick. Garden Center. There we go.
Huh.
Just to fix it. Garden is spelled with
That's where Nico comes in.
a G/Arden. This again hard to explain during sessions, but as I finally get a good chance to explain it here, the Elite Academia Garden Center is its own educational system that is part of the upper and lower spire educational process. Every other building in high school, college in this district are all strictly learning stuff from Spiral City. It is only in the Garden Center that you learn the things that upper and lower spire have to offer. The higher you are as a garden academic, the more of the secrets that they're given to you to lock for. We also have the multiple grand study halls and the grand study hall itself. In the grand study hall, that is where Alistair Cayson's father's research for lab is. I had mentioned many times in the roleplay a very difficult concept, but this
Two.
stone kind of like small
Two.
tube, yeah, that stone tube is called the hammer canopy. No, it's just called the canopy, right? I called it just the canopy of the Hammer District. That's what I called it. This area works two functions. On the top surface that we can see, there are district buildings and there are workshops. There are people selling things. And inside the tube is all of the workshops working to make the resources of the relics sold on the top. All commerce in Market District typically happens here. There are other like shopping blocks like this over here, but these are considered more for like foods and other essentials. If you want like what the Hammer District has to offer, the canopy over here is what you're more than likely looking for. This is the college dormitories. Alistair lives here. Specifically, Alistair lives on the top floor on the right balcony. Specifically.
Okay then.
Right, time to rent an airplane.
Ah! Again, Nelcro, it is there, but
Uh,
it is there. We move on to Caribia. Caribia is a casino district. Its largest contribution to Spiral City is organized crime. I'm not even joking. It's the Spiral Council allows Caribia for its casino area. So you will find things like the Moulin Rouge, the Silver Saucer, the gambling halls of Caribia here. I mean, they're all gambling halls through and through.
Caribbean. Palza.
Silver
Caribbean
silver
Casino.
salsa, you say?
Oh, wait, hold on. This one has to be changed.
What was
I have it right here. I renamed it. I got you. Don't worry.
Screams.
So the Caribia has been divided into four parts and districts. This is considered the true north, this part. The people only really go to Caribbean for the west and south parts of the districts. You cannot normally enter the north and east districts of Caribbean unless you got business there. There are checkpoints and there are people hired called the who actually remembers the name? For 1,000 gold.
Dollar bills.
Nope. Good guess though.
Hmm.
The Scent Masters? No.
Good guess.
The men in suits?
Good guess.
No.
Other people.
That's the
Game
spy.
they
Yeah,
got
that's
it.
a spiral.
Top dollar.
Damn it!
I
I was
can't.
getting close because I didn't know it was money related.
The top dollars work as the enforcers of Caribbean under Queen Caribbean herself. Queen Caribbean lives in, wow, can I not? In
How did we
Caribbean
know that?
Castle. And then this is just the this is the industry area where all the finances and stuff are handled for the casino area. Scrolling down, we have,
Unmarked
district,
district.
no, district. Don't worry about it, it's there.
The what district?
So anyway, Travail, everybody. How's Travail? Look at Travail. Travail is is the transitionary district, as many would come to know it as. More into my bucket. Travail is the transitionary district because it is so closely associated to the lower spire. I'll get into why we can't we there is nothing for the lower spire and upper spire for models, but I'll get to that in just a bit. Right now, Travail is divided into two different parts. We have Travail, as in the residentials, the largest residential area in all of Spiral City. That includes West and East Bay. More people live in Travail than both West and East Bay. Then we have the Travail's more uh, downtown sort of lifestyle with these the Travail's state of the art farming buildings. They're greenhouses that are designed to help stem their impact on the environment, as Travail had always been very green conscious. There are also high-rise buildings for, I mean, they're only called modular. I forgot to rename them, but they're Travail's high-rise complexes. We also have
This
Travail
fuck.
Tower, a monument designed to, to be its own influence of, the Spire. Again, trying to emulate that energy.
Are they Titans inside it?
No. Noteworthy places in Travail will include, but not limited to, Travail Police Department, Travail Hospital, Travail Fire
Falcone's
Station.
Church.
I was gonna get to it. City Hall,
Ah,
and of course Falcone's Church. Don't go to the
They had a
basement.
fucking charity.
This ain't a fucking charity, and don't go into
Basement.
the basement. Now, this is gonna be a little harder to see, but I'll need you guys' attention over here.
Oh, where's Dockside, by the way?
I'll point that out when we get to East Bay. Don't you worry. Along the
Let's
tour,
see.
Oh, you.
as you see
Oh,
here,
here.
yep, there are these white out frames. Those Travail has checkpoints that allow them to go into the lower spire. These are the areas where you can access the checkpoint. They are blocks away from Falcone's church. It's always been as such. The lower spire is not detailed on this map because it transitions from the floor of this map to the side of this building, and it stretches. If you guys zoom out as much as you can, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you hover your camera against the surface of the building while looking at the upper spire over here, there is the third notch in the building. That third notch on the top of the building, on that camera angle, is where the upper spire would hang off. And then the lower spire
Jesus.
hangs off all the way up to that one little peg right here. So from
Yeah, I
here,
see it.
yeah, from there all the way. So, yep. So that is why it's not on this map. Also, this is a representation of the rock formation mountain that divides the districts from just walking into one another. And this is assumed
What's the
to be all the way over here too, in these areas.
so what's the mass pole?
It is the upper spire. For all intents and purposes, the massive hole will always be the upper spire. In Gridiron, there is only one place that has an opening in the wall. It is a deliberately open portion of that wall. The people from Gridiron had deliberately opened it. They use it for like their own needs of that giant hole. But we don't need to get into that here. But that is where the hole is. Moving on
That's
from the
what he said.
moving on to East Bay, and then the unmarked district will be the last one. So we're almost done. I'm sorry, guys. Again, this is just a little bit of the stuff that I need to get through before we can start to let everyone on the same boat. East Bay is in better condition than West Bay, but it's still not as occupied. East Bay holds its own monopoly of gang violence and destruction across its entire district, and there have been plenty of signs that they tried to be civil. This is Dockside over here.
Okay.
That is the only noteworthy building in Gridiron, Dockside.
Ah.
And last but not least, this is the unnamed district. Another set of unnamed districts, but this was actually used in the roleplay. And this area in particular was where what's it called? Anatar approached his brother for the Cymrillis for the first time. I featured all the great places. Because remember, here in here in West Bay City Hall, Father Falcone threw an old man off a roof.
He has
Oh, the Necro.
a
Oh,
stroll
the,
for strength.
oh, the Necro district. Well, nothing happens. Just keep driving past. Nothing happened here.
A lot of fucking nothing happened for a lot of people. Alright, that is the tour of Spiral City. How do you guys feel before we continue about Spiral City being everything you see for the visual assets? How's it all for you?
Good.
Beautiful.
Oh, and this is your compass
You
as
know,
always. Neat.
com compass where?
Excellent.
Oh, that. I see it.
Yeah, just to always give you true north. Oh snap!
You're the pick me
Look at
this
this map upgrade. Thank you, Zero. This is the new and improved. I spent a week working on it. Lore accurate Spiral City map. I made everyone neat little character sheets. I imported the image out of the PDF, and then I worked on it by specifically making the elements to be manipulatable, and then index cards for all their stuff. I also have a huge table for the city map. Anyway, thank you for stopping by, Zero. I really appreciate you, bro. Are we ready to finally start the roleplay? I'm sorry, I just had to get all the introduction, like not introduction, all the introduction to the map to you guys done. But who's ready for some plus
Give me
on?
one moment just to put some shit away.
Yeah, take your time.
All right, BRB.
Yep.
We're really all living in its shadow.
It's Shadow. Oh, the
The
spire.
towel.
The spiral. Yeah. Oh, yeah, if you right click on the tower, you should be able to read its blurb too.
Massive monolithic circular archaeological
No, no,
building.
no. Arc, archaeologic,
Gothic.
archaeologic, archogothic.
Archaeological building. The entire city is rumored to live inside the structure, while others say that the gods live here. Upper Spiral, home to the Spiral Council, hangs off the spiral by thousands of miles into the sky.
Every year, quarterly, the golden harvest occurs. It's a little bit more under the blurb, but it's fine.
It's a lot of blur.
Yeah, no, I can tell the
Wait.
thing. When the heart ignites is great. And once I make your music chip, guys, I will give you your individual music chips. They will have the three themes as listed, the first, second, and third. So that way you guys can always be able to use it for your own needs. It's not just a tool that I have access to. Everything here you guys can get for Tabletop Simulator. Nothing here is like I bought or anything more than just owning the Tabletop Simulator. I love TTS. It is so
Oh,
versatile. It
well,
has
I
so
want
many
to
functions.
I want to play along the idea that Lance is like going straight to what Alistar is, and he points out this building. What the hell is that?
Wait, ping it
What do
again?
you mean, Lance? What the hell is that, Alistar?
No, it's always been there, Lance. You know,
No, it
we,
has.
no, Lance, you know what it is? We always walked
What?
around over here, and you never really noticed it.
How, how did I? That's not how it looks, Alistar. Way too big to notice it. How did I not? Well, you didn't never turn your head 90 degrees. Fucking no! Oh, Alistar, that's not. I'll just keep walking ahead of Lance. That else.
Ah, man. I'm sorry. I gushing over my own work. I'm gonna wait for Loon to come back before we go official, but wait, did one of
No,
you
no,
guys
no, no,
move this? Who touched my map?
it was like that when I saw it.
Nah, Chief. Everything was working. Everything was fixed. Whoop.
No, it's just the story accurate. We can get through that spot.
It's story accurate. You want me to push you down a flight of steps? I'll make it look like an accident.
Nah, I can't wait for you to make like a full independent map model, full Necro district.
No, I will. I will have for every key location that you guys are able to access. I I will design maps. They will be 3D map modeled. It'll follow the same formula. I'll make a 2D map and then I'll put 3D assets on top of it.
I like how Gridiron is constantly glowed by the iron refinery.
Yeah, that's
By
a
the
great.
refinery.
Yeah, that was a great touch from the model maker, and I was like, nah, it needs to have it. If I could have, I would have like small fires. I could if I want to, but it'd be so like the fire models that I would have don't are too obnoxious. So the glow from the refinery is nice, but the fires that I could get would be too obnoxious for this table. What do you think of what do you like the most of the districts visually, Evie?
I like the glowing bit for the gridiron refinery.
Yeah, no, it's nice. Like I could have stuffed this more with more busy stuff, but I felt like the less of the busy stuff, just to capture the most important bits of it, was more important than trying to make it all fit in and just be busy looking, you know? If you look
Holy
over
shit, there's a
and
lot of key items.
if you look overhead, you can see that I even kept the buildings on specific blocks, so it looks like it even fits perfectly on the roads in certain places. I feel like Travail has the best view of it, but you can see it in every the city district. I did my best to make pseudo blocks and follow the city map as best as possible. You had no key items, Lance, but Edmund had every one of them.
Actually, that I guess so. I thought I had at least a key item or something.
I like looking through Nico stuff.
Okay, I'm back.
He's the
Don't make
Empty,
he's the
fun
new
of me. I
kid.
got
empty,
kidnapped.
empty, 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 empty,
Look,
empty.
man, I have a lot of stuff. I just can't get to it right now because I lost the key to my room. All right.
I love the idea of the
Wait, you said
scaling
wait,
being
you
visually
said that
represented. I would have loved to have seen this model work way back at the casino incident. Damn, you was not wrong. Damn, yeah, all the way back there. If I had known, I could have done stuff. What was it, 2 or 3 years
wait,
back now?
yeah, two
Because
or three
one world,
years
yeah,
back
one
now.
world was still around. Yeah, I could have done this then too.
Wait, hold on. You said Nico. You said the door to your dormitory is locked? I got the shit. Lantis pulls back his
Oh
fist,
no,
God's walking by,
Nico, you should
Oh
have
no!
said it.
Don't do that! Don't do that! Don't do that! Don't do that! No! 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 No!
breaks
No!
You
down,
should. Nico, it's too late. You should have said the door. That's kind of a.
breaks down the door. There you go, kiddo. Good, isn't it?
All right. Let's formally begin. I've done the introduction to the city. Let's formally begin. I gave you guys the timeline where this is going to be awkward because I had you guys drop in after the vacation arc. Not everybody, of course. Nico, you're not here for it, but as I'm talking to the current group, and we'll have you added at the beginning of Act 2. So I
It
had
could be
you
like,
guys at the
hang on.
end of the vacation.
It could be like when we're falling through the sky. There was like that brief moment of where reality just kind of stops, and we'll just instead of going where we wanted to go, we'll just take the board. But it's not like it's gonna interrupt us going back to those spots.
I'm not bad against that idea. I like it.
Is it? Yeah.
I like to draw everyone's attention here.
Where? Well,
Don't worry. I'm grabbing
kind
everyone's
of.
token in just a bit. But again, as I said, the city is more of our playmat, whereas this side table will be where I kind of like run different ideas or images that are not represented on the table exactly. So we have Edmund, we have Lance, yep, and we have Cynric.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and scale you guys a little bit bigger. All right. So, I like your idea. I do not think there's any I don't think there's any difficulty for making it that like your suggestion. As you guys are falling in this gonna go scale my model along theirs. Yeah. As you guys were falling from the spire, returning back from
No,
the
no.
vacation. Yeah. That.
I'm not falling down the spiral. I'm saying like as the wind were taking us to the destinations we wanted to go to. Just before that moment,
Well, that's what I'm saying.
reality just stops.
Well,
Oh.
as you were falling through the whole tube, before falling again that looping cycle, remember? You would be pulled
Mhm.
out of that loop
Yeah.
right before you guys landed back in Spiral City. So the three of you have this weird sensation of falling and then the center of your stomach being yanked as hard as it could to the left, right out of what felt like a very hard wall. This is the
Ow.
yeah. After being yanked out of this position, you feel floaty, windy, and each of you are being represented by the color orbs again. You've been through the sensation.
Oh, not this again.
Go on, you got it.
Like Lance is slowly losing his form and shape as it's only now representing by two pair of two gloves, his gauntlets. So Lance is like, we're doing this rodeo again.
Edmund,
I
you start to
what do
I
you mean?
remember now.
transform into you start transforming into shit dust and ashes. Lance slowly turns into his anima, God's rockabye, and Cynric, you turn into a floating pair of tattoos.
What the fuck is happening? Because remember, he's this is new to him, not to Alistair.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, honestly, I'm surprised I don't see Alistair here because we were the first ones to experience this together. It's something called I can't remember the name of it. It was some weird thing telling us that this is a board. That this all happened because we got to a board game.
Well, pause that. Let's not jump the gun about the board game because mentioning it will continue the
No,
stuff.
sorry.
I'm loading in the your
Mini game.
assets. Yeah, the mini
Sorry.
games. It's okay. I'm loading in.
Yeah, we would. That's actually a better description. Yeah, it was a weird thing. We did do these little weird exercises with our pals and whatnot, like mini games and whatnot. Honestly, it's where I got my fighting star for the ley line. It was one of the prizes I won. Huh, I wonder why I'm remembering it all now. Lance would look over at Edmund, looks up and down at him. So, do I not look at you disrespectfully?
I will murder you.
I look at my friend. Looks up and down, respectful.
Oh, respectful. Yeah, like look up and down at Edmund. Well, I made peace. I made peace with the silver.
I made
Michael's
peace.
like, no, you're not speaking. I'm speaking for both of us. Oh yeah, that's right. Michael's in this. Hey, Michael, what do you think?
He wouldn't respond to you. I mean, you wouldn't even
Oh,
feel Michael. That's the thing.
oh. Well, gentlemen, I'm dead. It's kind of taps his up. Well, his heart would be. Well, gentlemen, I'm dead.
No, you guys are floating balls of color again. Lance is
I know,
Lance
but
is like a darker silver. Cyanric, you're silver, but you have stars around you. And no, you turned into your animas already. My bad.
yeah, I'm just making that joke. Like, gentlemen, well, it feels I have no more heart and I am dead, which means we're very likely to see this guy
Finally.
again.
How am I even still speaking? And Evan, the hell happened to you?
You
We
never seen
became
a
all
woman
animals.
before, big guy?
You can have it where one of your you can have it if you would like. You can have Dustin Ashes as a male too.
Dust and Ashes is gender fluid.
Yeah, exactly. I'm perfectly fine with that.
Yes, Evan,
The
I
flame
know what a
con-
woman looks like. I swing both ways.
Oh, so is this?
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Is this Moyo speed? And he just turned into a flaming Atronach.
he's
A
no,
male
he
Oh,
flaming
turned
now?
into
Atronach.
this. He turned into this guy from the vacation arc.
Oh, Iron Hands.
Yeah, Iron Hand. Yeah, is this more of your speed? the Iron Hands flame copy.
I'm going to strangle you.
God, I'm like a fucking video game character, says Lance as he kind of like has his hand outward, but it's like he's like it's like Rayman. He's basically Rayman at this point.
Wow, it's a solar double day. Nemine, Nemine
If she
fairy.
was here, she'd just be rabbit ears.
Phenomena.
Yeah.
Meh, 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 meh.
Would Juniper just be a rabbit if she was here?
Juniper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would she just be a rabbit?
No, she gets her rabbit ears when she turns into.
She
Yeah,
gets her
we
rabbit
didn't
ears
just
when she
tell-
uses her anima power. Therefore, her animos makes her a rabbit.
Therefore, the only thing that would appear here would be rabbit ears.
I I guess she would be a rabbit.
No,
huh?
no. It's rabbit ears, but it's coming out of a magician's hat.
So like a floating magician hat.
Yeah, with rabbit ears coming out of it.
And then Yadagata would be what, chains?
No, he would
Passion
be.
of the Christ.
No, he would be his um anima,
Alexandria.
Alexandria.
Yeah, some of us actually have constructs, Lance.
That hurts. I don't want to be here anymore.
Well, Lance technically has contracts. Okay, so the first one, I don't know who's what, but I'll figure it out.
This entire world is a construct, Mr. DM.
Shut up! He's gonna remove you if you keep this.
Imaginary technique, purple.
This entire world is a construct.
Damn it, no one knows Jujutsu Kaisen.
I
Womp womp.
Did you just say want? Okay, so the first
I'll
one that I
have you
created.
know I'm a millionaire. I invested in Pygmy Coin.
God damn it.
God's
That's in
rocket
those
bias.
Lance NFTs. I'm gonna be a millionaire. What do you mean they're not worth anything?
I'm destitute.
I'm-
He suddenly, God, Hey, he's wearing a business suit in the middle of in the middle of the market district, and suddenly he just disappears from that spot and ends up in West Bay in rags.
Just vroom.
Yeah.
It's like a really bad microwave. There we go. You guys appear as your animas floating in a space. There's no color to it. There's no energy to it. There's no sound coming around to you guys. It's just the three of you. And then there's a floating top hat and a floating hat and a floating knife near you guys.
What the hell is that thing?
Wait, I thought that was you, Edmund.
I... Edmund's
You
gonna
always have a
transform
hat.
back into a woman.
You always have a hat on.
I
It'd be
wear
cool-
a cowboy
cool-
hat.
It'd be cool.
I don't wear a top hat.
Evie, it'd be cool if like like Dust and Ash is fluid, literally, as in like it changes every so often, without us needing to say it. Like it just flows into a
Just
different.
does it.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So yeah, you guys would see a floating hat and a knife. When you see this
Is that?
energy flying around you, you begin to see a cavalcade of stars and energy floating around you guys. Hundreds and other lights begin to gleam all around you. As you can see that there are hundreds of different energies, not just you guys flying this time.
Are we dead again? I swear we're dead again.
Hopefully.
Lance would just keep looking at the hat and blade. Wait, hang on. If all of us right now are in anima form, he points towards the hat and the blade, the knife floating, then that's just another anima user. Wait, does Lance with Nimble seeing like Dust and Ashes the first time in this weird board game?
The memory of plus arms for Lance would occur. And for Edmund.
Yeah,
Edmund, you will
yeah, that's how I
remember that
thought.
this was some of the first dreams you've had when you awakened with your anima.
Oh, yeah, Edmund with Nimble. This is where I first met you with your anima.
No, you guys knew each other in person.
Yeah, yeah, but this is like I'm saying, like this is the first time I've seen you with your anima power.
What the hell's an anima?
LOL.
I thought I was
One
the idiot.
second. Now
Hey,
one
there's something
second.
going on over there.
I know, 1 second. Hold on.
Hey, was that DDO?
What in the name of God?
I hope that doesn't lag you guys too much.
I see energy. I see a white cube.
It's a
Someone,
cube.
someone activated the DDR stand.
It's the soul cube.
This is well, I mean, this is kind of what I want the representation of that energy falling around you guys to look like.
Trinity's
And
gonna be
I-
playing
I-
with us too, right?
I'm sorry?
Yeah, he is.
I wonder
Say-
what form Nico takes on here.
The hat and knife.
Half a
Excuse
knife.
me.
Oh, I gotta post the art.
Yeah, Loon. Me and Admin made notice of the hat and knife. Does it also count
There-
as a jacket too?
There would be several other energies you would see. There's a large black-colored dragon. There's only one player in the group that can make an intelligence check to remember this anima user.
It's
There's a
Iron
Is
Hands.
that the ink guy?
Yeah, it's the ink guy.
So yeah, Nika would take the form of a hat, a jacket, and looks like a conductor's wand.
I was being vague with the knife instead, just because they wouldn't know what the object exactly was. It closely as resembled to them as fighters to be a knife. Like, you know how the police think you're pulling out a gun?
A conductor's what?
Wand. Conductor's wand. Think of the Wind Waker from Wind Waker.
Oh, hey, look, it's a magician.
I hate you.
Alistair in the background. That fucker stole my bit. Loads. um,
Quick!
weird.
Showtime! Break his ankles! Cracked his little knuckles.
I did post the full body in the Discord as well of this image.
I needed
Look
some.
at this smug asshole.
Very.
He's gonna be conducting assaults.
I love that.
Black Dragon. So is that like the Lance? Like, wait, isn't that the ink guy from the fighting tournament?
There's a giant wall that passes past you guys.
Oh yeah, I remember
It's
that
the
guy.
wall.
There's what's it called? There's a green colored cherry falling through the area. There's a staff with
Oh,
an
The
eye.
angel. Oh, Bad Moon Rising.
wait, Cherry Bomb. Bad Moon Rising, Cherry Bomb.
And a
Huh.
lot of others that you guys would like recognize from the sessions, but
Lance,
even
Lance were pointing. That son of a bitch right there was like pointed ruler of everything.
they, we wouldn't see, you would not see. But
Oh,
you
hey, I
would,
found Juniper.
yes, Juniper would, Juniper's anima would be there actually. Yada Goddess, Alexandria would be there. You would see a massive machine falling from between you guys.
Oh, too big to. No, it's millions, right? The name is
I know what you're naming, but I can't confirm it for you or not. But there would be um other energies there
Eclipse.
too. Huh?
You know, I have to point out. No, like a sun and moon.
Well, yeah. I mean, noticeable people. There's, like I said, oh, I'm trying to get some down. Give me a second. I have a list. There'd be a robot in the crowd falling through the sky. There is a large furry beast falling from the sky.
Is that Alan? When I
LOL.
say these kind of things, I mean I'm in character saying it.
There is a man wearing a diver suit.
Oh, hey,
Oh,
it's that guy from the fighting
astronaut ocean.
tournament. Yeah, you killed it by using bobs.
There is
I
a
Well, you
killed him
didn't kill
using
him.
science.
there's a completely albino skinned anima.
Ugh.
It has no
Um,
facial descriptions other than eyes where it should be.
Nope, he's not looking at it.
like
He knows.
scary, like
He
how
knows what happens when you look at a pale thing with no eyes.
LOL.
like a scary conscious bit. What was like feel the dog?
Not there.
I know it's not dead. We know it's not dead.
It's not there.
Fear the Dark is an anonymous.
And just as the lights and energy would all be fading, there'd be one last one, but it'd be this massive asteroid. It is huge. It is fucking as big as the spiral for no reason. It is still anima energy, and all you can recognize it as such. It is the largest anima you've ever seen, and as it crashes through the darkness that you are ever in, right? Its literal size is enough to push all of you around.
Oh, who has that anima? It's that wasn't an ability or anything. It was an actual anima. Would you compare the size of the anima to like a district or two?
I'm sorry?
Like the very size of it. Like let's say the size of both Great Ion and West Bay combined together. Would
Oh,
that be up the size?
the size of the meteorite. No, actually. It would encompass the Cervantes district and a little bit more of the Hammer district. So to take up that chunk.
So from yeah. So you see the big board. You see where
Uh,
all the green, where I have the green,
no.
like that.
Hammer District
Oh,
to the Cervantes District, and then all of Gridiron, including where the upper spire would be. That's how big that meteor was.
it's
That's
a
a big rock.
Again, unfathomably huge.
yeah. So like you literally would have Lance like you gods walk by like trying to hold what would be Lance's head because he would be probably the one freaking out the most of its size because
Yeah, well, how would everyone else feel as that meteor passes through you guys?
Oh, excuse me.
who's
Uh,
muted by the way. Oh yeah, he's got fireworks in the background.
Edmund would be absolutely terrified.
Yes, that can't be someone's just regular anima, right?
All of you felt it. It was anima energy.
It's impossible. The size of it alone isn't. How could someone hide such a powerful energy source?
who's gonna
That thing
answer
was
that
created.
massive?
Usually, Lance, I don't know about you, but usually, you tuck it in a sock.
Edmund, Edmund, I swear to your primal, I will beat the shit out of you. This isn't a time to joke around. That
You're
thing
in.
was made out of pure anima energy. Who has it? Like, if someone, because like we pass by everyone who we know as anima users. Whoever has that. Oh my god, I'm gonna have a panic attack.
Come on, Len, stay with us.
How could both of you be calm at this?
My guess is probably on the Spiral Council.
You know, if I live in this form, hey Evan, put your arm out for a second.
Evan's gonna put his arm out.
Can I put? Can I brand Astronova onto Edmund?
Yeah, you spend an AP, but you can. Are you going to spend the AP?
I'm sure just one will be fine.
All right, you spend it. We're gonna have tokens for tracking your AP, so we will have a way for this. But yeah, you spend an AP. Your tattoo's floating, but you hover your right hand tattoo where your right hand would be, and you summon a smaller pair of tattoos that would fit onto Astronova. It's a very weird sensation for you, Astronova. It's like someone's grabbed sandpaper and put it on you, but it's icy. It's an icy hot patch.
Astronaut, you mean
Dust
Dust
and
and Ashes?
ashes.
Thank you, Dustin Ashes.
What the fuck?
I don't know. It's just, it's all just weird. If we pass by all the previous anima users and none of them had that power, was that just someone we haven't met yet? I mean,
I still
damn.
they're on our side.
I don't. I never
Hmm.
assume.
Also, staring at the top hat. Who are you?
Oh yeah. Wait. I thought that just appeared when we were just passing through all that.
No,
Yeah.
this
What's the?
hat, and this stick has been staring at us this entire time.
I look. I assumed it would just float right past us like everyone else did.
God's Rockabye
Lance would like,
locks in.
yeah, like God's walking by would charge up its left hand with some, its anima energy. You got 3 seconds to identify yourself before you get punched.
Whoa, Lance.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Take it easy there.
Just
Mr.
take
DM,
it.
Oh,
am I being threatened by two floating hands?
Oh, to be fair, it's like
Yes.
two floating hands, and there's this space in between it that has like sparkles of energy.
hey, look,
The metal
I don't
hands,
make the
sorry,
rules
the
around.
hands are metal. They're not. They're like night gauntlets. But he is threatening you to know who you are.
Uh, after a long pause, you see the weird wand thing kind of come up as if it's like scratching the chin of whoever is standing in the coat. Um, and the figure kind of turns their attention toward Lance and goes, "I'm going to be honest. I was 90% sure somebody had spiked my coffee."
Oh no,
the
you were
heck?
sleeping. You were sleeping.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the
Hey,
spiky coffees.
yeah. Nico thought he got drugged. It was just on a drug trip.
No,
What
this is
kind
just
of
a truth,
pomp?
says
Wait,
Nico.
hold on. What kind of pompous accent is that? Where in
Oh
the
no
hell
no
are
no!
you
Actually,
from?
sorry. Yeah, literally as you guys would begin literally just chatting, it'd be the West Bayer and the Gridironer who'd immediately notice the rich accent. It's not
Are you,
something you can hide at
no,
all.
no, hold on. Let me try to guess. All right, I'm gonna try. Which flavor are you? The one past or before the wall? Wait, canonically, Edmund would know this from his dealings in the lower spire.
What do I know what this person's referring to?
the
Are you
You're
topless?
you're
The top.
academically wise enough to know that he's speaking about the division between the lower spire and the upper spire. It seems to be a colloquialism that the locals use, as in you're either on this side of the wall or that side of the wall, being lower spire and travail.
Okay, so so a correct answer for me would be this side of the wall. Correct.
Your choice, man. You're the player.
I need to know which one means lower spire.
Oh, you're academic, dude. You're not socially in tune about that.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh no, I told you your answer, but if you're not socially aware to catch it, I can't help you, dude.
I mean, honestly, I'm just gonna go with the answer that I had initially thought, and just go try overseas.
Try what?
Overseas.
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 Overseas. Ah, okay. All right. Lance,
Yeah.
we got a rich asshole over here.
You know, foreign exchange and all that.
I bet your clothes changes colors too.
A predominant feature in people from lower spire. You have seen the
I'd
attire and you have worn something similar.
I'd love to be able to say that I'm sure your attitude changes, but so far I'm not being shown that.
I'm just pulling your leg, friend. I'm from Gridiron. Usually we say a lot worse to
Well,
people we like.
The moment he speaks gridiron to you, Nico, your academia head just like clicks in about the lore of Spiral City, and you are you rest assured know that this guy is considered from your academia circle too, quite literally the poorer than a farmer who would own the land because he has to pay to fix this equipment because the government keeps telling him the equipment isn't into regulation.
I will shoot you with gambling myself.
But it's the
So-
well,
equivalent,
I'm from West Bay,
and that's
and his academic
the
his
worst.
academic brain was like, "Yeah, you're
There would
bottom of the bottom."
no
So-
Garden Academia would read West Bay with one accurate sentence. You can't have shit in West Bay.
so shithole. The pit the shithole is in.
No.
Essentially.
The shithole, and then where the shit goes from the shithole.
Trinity, did you ever watch Dragon Ball Z Abridged?
Yeah.
All right. So you know when Popo's doing you, the worm, the dirt, the worms inside the dirt.
Ah, the pecking order.
West Bay is you. Gridiron is the dirt. That's how bad the totem pole is.
Jesus Christ.
You guys saw that
Sorry.
notification?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw the note. Look,
I never
since
thought
we're all
I'd
gonna be in,
see another lower spire person in my entire life.
Lance kind of shrugs. Look, seems to be we're all gonna be partaking what's going to happen soon. He's like, the hands are like kind of moving around a bit. We might as well
If-
introduce ourselves formally.
Wait, hold on. If you're
Lance,
from overseas, are you a foreigner like I am?
I suppose you could say that, yeah. And for what it's worth, ever since the Novus raid, I haven't exactly been able to get back into Lower Spire, so
Man, I'm just doing my best. Like, I just got back from vacation, and I'm dropped into as much as you are. Anything I feel. The steel gauntlet would wait was oval and go straight toward the coat and wheeled wand thing, offering a handshake. Name's Lancelot McKinley, but friends call me Lance.
Fuck. All my progress was gone.
I call him something else, but you know, that's just me.
The board has been completely wiped.
Oh no.
Yeah, all that progress I spent making it's not unironic, it's just dead. I didn't know how the fuck that happened either. It just shouldn't have happened.
But
All the saves should have been in
we
the
still
same.
have the picture. The picture on the Discord, so
Yes, the picture in the Discord still exists. I do have that still. It
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Let me see if I can't use that real quick. You guys continue role playing. Don't worry.
does it like make it? Nah, it's fine.
I'll figure it. Trust me. The best you
Yeah.
guys can do is just keep going. The room is getting
yeah,
brighter
so-
and there's music playing.
after Lance introduced
Name-
himself,
Yeah.
Nico.
Alright, not a bad name. You know, they say my name was simple. Never figured a low spirals. Right? I thought you guys would have complex names, like something that can't be said in normal tongue or something. Or
They
Bob.
normally do. Normally, the aristocrats have the names like really long, like Maximus or Ducantis or fucking Steve.
I was about to
do,
say
you do have noble titles. Well, titles that people where you come from, Nico, address you as.
Is he just like sweat puppy doing this shit
You know-
on his Gojo?
I spent almost a year in the garden center, and I think that is the most classist thing I've ever heard.
How?
I'm frankly, I'm
Wait.
impressed.
The person who runs the shadow boxing league in the lower spire is literally
Oh, no.
named
Okay, great.
Maximus Vitamus.
Never mind. Whew. I played a prank on all of you. Everything's good.
No, we've been praying.
We've been
Everything's
praying.
Everything's good.
Gee willikers.
It's not classist. It's true.
As you guys continue to talk, a pair of white hands emerge.
Sorry.
Oh, hell. I'm gonna use as Lancelot. Totally.
Anyway, I'm Edmund Miles.
The hands materialize.
Oh God, it's a pair of hands.
Lance looks over. Oh, wait, I remember you. You were from last time again.
Why, hello, everybody! The hand, when it's finally like, you guys notice the hand is appearing, but it doesn't respond into any of you until it finally actualizes. Two large silk hands, one left hand and one right hand, appeared. Don't touch my models! Ah!
That was an accident.
It's okay. Both the silk hands hover over each of you and begin to meticulously rub their hands as looking over each of you. Yes. Yes. You guys will make fine players for today's game.
Are you gonna take me out to dinner first?
The last time we did this, I did not, and I won't do it this time. The left
Yeah,
finger
you-
snaps.
Yeah, you pompous asshole.
Pompous? Heavens no. I'm just the game master, show master, if you will. Why are you so upset with me?
I don't.
Because I've been on this acid trip before. The first time you took me out of bed, and I had to get up early in the work. I had to get up early that morning to go to
And I remember that you got a legendary relic off of me. He summons
Wait a minute. No,
your-
wait. Hold on. I can't remember where I was going.
Oh, I'm in character, out of character.
In character.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is it's that bit dungeon. Only thing I remember is I was going to work. I had to wake up for work in the morning.
I remember correctly the last time that you played my games, you won this this relic from me, and he summons the Devil's Right Hand.
Knife,
This,
what?
no, Devil's Right Hand was what he won. He had the knife. He had the knife as a entry gift from me to him. Everyone
I
kind of got
appreciate-
their entry bonuses.
It's alright. I've just it's been a long week. At least now we can relax, right, Mr. Game Master?
Showmaster, yes. Well, yeah, of course. I'm only here to give you guys an entertaining time. For today's time with us, for today, I've decided instead of a unique
Did I
board.
meet you in the Emerald Isles?
What? Huh?
The Emerald Isles. I met you there.
The hands droop a bit, but go, what?
You were there the first day I was at the Emerald Isle.
Oh yeah, they want to go on a
me and my-
treasure hunt.
No, not the
yeah,
treasure
you
hunt
told-
one. The one where we fight a bunch of the pirates on the beach.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you were there. You were on the
That was,
boat,
the,
remember?
that was a good first day for Steinrich.
Did you guys interact with Showmaster then?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, Lance.
Could you remind me a little of the interaction? I'm drawing a blank.
He
was-
taught us how the Mushon style works.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Show. Sorry. I just had to draw a blank there. Yeah. That's what. Yeah. Of course, you guys saw me at the Emerald Isles. Anytime any major updates to your Overarms gaming play, I'm involved.
What the fuck is overarms?
Lance
I
would
spoke a little
pat
too loud.
Lance would pat Edmund's shoulder. Please don't. Look, trust me. Don't think too much on it.
What? What?
It's one of those.
What?
It's one of those things where you don't try to think
Here,
about it because it might.
Let me help you guys. Snaps the right finger. You guys experience a rewind in time. 45 seconds have been forgotten. You only see the hand appearing again. Everything you said and thought and came up to about what the hand was and remembering of it is now resetted.
Oh, hey, you pompous asshole! You gonna take me out to dinner first?
Like I
Okay,
said to
did
you
we
the
make
first
you-
time we met, I won't do it to you. I won't.
You see the. Lance,
No
like,
dinner.
Still looking at.
Oh, Lance
you
is the
play-
only person who is not affected by that.
Lance look around a bit, but then like he keeps it to himself.
The last time we did this, I had to go to work in the morning, and now I can't remember where.
So,
So you're here to give us a game, right? Because you're the showmaster, right?
yes, I am. And again, like
like the-
last time, you'll be able to win prizes for me. That'll go on to help you with your adventures throughout Spiral City and onward. So,
swear if that prick Del Real just slipped something in the drink again, I'm going to lose
I
it.
assure you, you're perfectly functioning as normal.
That
all your-
doesn't help.
All your vitals read, all your vitals read at the best. Yay, fireworks! Can you hear it, guys?
Yes.
Hear what?
The fire. Okay, great. You can't hear it. Sorry, you can't hear it, Loon.
I can hear it because it's out my window.
This fireworks out my window now. Sorry. What was I talking about?
I was gonna like Lance will look over at Nico real quick. Right. Big question for you. Were you an anima user before you went to sleep, or no? Were you an anima before you went to sleep? You said you went to sleep. You went up sleeping, right? And you said you're constantly talking about being drugged. Were you an anima user before you went to bed?
He pinches the bridge of his nose with his free hand. It's like, unfortunately for me, yes, I have been for. It's like about a like. Fuck. How long has it been? I don't
4 or
remember.
5. No. You'd like. You would have been one around the same time the rest of the group had been. So it's been about a year that you've been an anima user. It's just that you haven't used it as much as everyone else for clear reasons in your academia.
Okay, so 'cause that's what Lance is trying to do. He's trying to establish like a timeline. Like maybe this is his fourth time, and that's why he's not talking that much because he's freaking low key freaking out. Like, oh no, I actually hate anime users, and now I'm an anime user. Fuck.
Unfortunately for me, I've been stuck with this for about a year now, maybe.
Oh hey, you're on the same boat with me. I've been with this pal for a year too.
Same.
Joy.
Ah, it's been a lot of fun. Oh, you got fun in a tournament over there at the market district. I didn't see
You
it.
are aware of the market. Yes, you would have been aware about the anima fighting tournament.
Was that while I was roaming free?
Mm, no. The anima fighting tournament would have been before the shindig happened. You would have still been at Garden. The best way I could put
Okay.
it.
Gotcha.
So you would have definitely known about it. Now watching it is an entirely different thing.
Oh, no,
But you would've-
fuck no, absolutely not.
Yeah, but you definitely know that there was an anima tournament because everyone in the inner rank circle talked about it. It was a real news like a headliner. So, go ahead.
I was gonna
Considering-
be like, sorry.
Considering my station, let's say wasn't exactly in the realm to be showboating this. I want to be a student of the academy. You are aware that when all this rigmarole happened, they weren't allowed to aspire, correct?
Lance would like pause a bit. Yeah, no, yeah, I've been pulled over because I was an anime user. I was arrested because I was an anime user. I was detained because I was an anime user. I was accused of murder as an anime user. He would continue listing things that has happened because he became an anime user, but then looks back up like, yeah, it's been all peachy. Why you ask?
Nico does not seem phased in the slightest by your growing list of negatives.
The show master summons his
You don't seem
teacup.
concerned at all.
The show
I'm just beginning to believe that people like us all go through that kind of bullshit.
Well, I was the one who kind of blew the whistle on the marketplace shindig, so.
That was you.
The show master sips from a tea cup that is summons.
Hold
What
on,
kind of
wait.
tea is that?
Tell me the other hand like makes a face and it sips it into the other hand.
No, it sips it into an invisible form. You can't see.
Oh damn!
No, I get
was
what
hoping
you.
it'd be like one of those like face mounts.
Oh, I totally get the gag. Trust me, but not in this situation. I like the idea.
What kind you drinking there, Mr. Hands?
He reveals the cup to be full of magicite.
What the
Whoa,
fuck? Hold on, whoa,
Then it turns
whoa.
to water. Now it's apple juice.
now it's
Is it
beer.
one of those things
Yay, beer.
whoever wants to pay for the ad space? Is that what's going on here?
This current image for this tea is no longer supported by Photoshop. You'll need to choose a different image URL because this image no longer exists. Is what the tea is drinking.
That tracks.
If you guys want to have a space to continue role playing to chat more, I'll let you. Do you guys want to, or do you guys want to start the mini games?
I'm
You
cool
ready
with
with the
whatever.
minigames? I don't mind. I don't mind the idea of role playing a bit more because
Figuring each other out.
There is a new character, yeah.
yeah.
All
we're
right.
just figuring each other
That's
out.
why I'm just making sure. I'll give you guys another 5 minutes. Let's go ahead. I'm just pacing is all.
I gotta change
Well-
myself. The name's Sanric. Sanric Gunvald.
I'm
He's from
assuming,
Stormclave.
do any of these names ring a bell to me?
You didn't pay attention to the tournament, so Jack and no.
Okay, I wasn't
Oh, I
sure if
heard-
I wasn't sure if news articles would have come out about a certain event that I would have read.
Only no, because his realm of like experiences in the academia, anything that admin wrote wouldn't have been considered an academia piece, nor had its weight or value been present in the lower spire. But the names don't come to you across. The only thing that the players could mention to you would be like Squad Zero, because that would have been popped in the news repeatedly.
Ah. You think Juniper and honestly, Edmund, do you think Juniper and Yadagata are okay?
So,
The other two, the guy who wants my is basically paying my paycheck as being part of Squad Zero. I know, it's like it feels weird for Lance to say it that way, but he's an idiot, and he would blow out important. Yeah, he would blow out important information without
I mean,
realizing it.
I said it earlier, but yeah.
Hey, what do you work as?
you
was
know
that the-
where I work.
What's your
you were talking to
Yeah.
Nico.
I can.
I didn't know who was being spoken to.
I guess it could be generalized, both of you. We're sharing. We're sharing on a table, and well, I guess I'll be the first one to start. I work as a police. Well, it's not even. I'm not actually a police officer per se. It's like more like a pro bono award.
You're
But I
more
work with-
you're more like a task force.
Yeah, there you go.
You're more
I
of a
work-
police officer than I am.
Well, I'm a task force member of Squad Zero.
Both of you are in the same boat. Both of you are task forces for anima users. Essentially, you're deployed when the officers can't handle an anima user throwing fire.
We're the SWAT team,
Yeah,
basically, but
only-
without the
only for
legal
anima users.
juice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you can make arrests. It's just that your arrests aren't final until another officer is present of equal or higher rank than you guys. That's why
Which seems-
Yanagata leads the Squad Zero, and the sergeant leads you guys in Goldslager.
No, I am the sergeant.
No. You report to him, sergeant.
No, it's lieutenant.
Sorry, the lieutenant. You report to
Yeah.
lieutenant. And you
Technically, I'm a higher than Lance's.
Yes, because you lead the squad, Goldslager. Lance doesn't lead Squad Zero, but he's the face of it.
Yeah, I work with Squad Zero as basically my job. And they're getting these weird billboards of these things cutouts of me. I really don't like that. And Simon, Simon, what the hell do you do?
I'm just a tourist. Let's just say.
Yeah, because you come from Starglaive. I forgot about that.
You mean Julberg?
Yeah, Goldberg.
Wait, what I hang on. Then what I say?
Starglaive. That's where the pygmies come from.
Oh, pick me appears.
Dustin Ashes kicks the big man.
But yeah, we were into this tower at the Emerald House, then we ended up here all of a sudden.
Yeah, we were just falling from this giant monolith tower. I don't think it has anything to do with the city itself. I just love doing that. I think I recall there was a tower within a tower? I don't know. So, Nico, you said you work at this place called The Garden? Hey, you wouldn't happen to know a guy named Alistair Cason, do you?
You,
Let's.
What?
you know Alistair.
Yeah, we're best friends.
No. Make a roll for me, Trinity.
Your
Make it a-
best friends. No, you're best
Make-
friends with Myron.
You're gonna make an intelligence check for me. That's a D12. I actually don't have dice to spawn, huh? Look at me.
Yeah, I
paying-
do not have that.
Hold on.
My neighbor's house on fire.
That's not good.
Oh God.
No, it's just lights. Their car. So from my angle, looking out the window, I did not see the other tail light. and I just saw one tail light, and I didn't see their license plate light either.
Okay, great. So this is the roller that we will be using just for now as a pseudo. You guys can of course find your own dice that you'll need, and we can use the dice towers as you need to. But for right now, for any of your base stats, we're gonna just use this to roll for it. So your base stat for intelligence is a D12. Go ahead and spawn us the D12, and it auto rolls, and you roll the 6.
Oh, thank God, it's all rolls. I was so concerned.
If ever you need to roll the dice, Drew, you can hold, drag, right? Hold, drag your mouse so it makes a
And like
block.
shake it.
No. Hold, then hit the R key a couple of times.
Oh.
Okay, so you rolled a 6.
Yeah.
With your academia at the level that it is, you are aware of the eccentric, not eccentric, the actually, yeah, he would have been considered eccentric. Yeah, eccentric scientist robotic scientist known as Dr. Kaysun, Daniel Kaysun. He was eccentric and considered to be an outcast in his own studies due to his outlandish, like, outlandish theories, and he did work with a part of a dream team of scientists.
Yeah. I'm friends with Alistair Kaysen. He's my best friend. Ah, if he was here right now, he'd be losing his mind because he loves this stuff. He had so much fun
Alistair's
the
been
last time we were here.
Alistair's been here before?
Yeah. I don't
Damn.
know who Falcone. I don't know who Falcone was though.
I'm gonna assume yes.
Don't know who to assume that you make an ass.
So I thought it'd be a lot more difficult to try to get in touch with them.
Why? I don't know. You just kind of feel kind of distant, Nico. I know there's a whole bridge apart from us, but you know the commonality we have between all four of us is being anima users.
By the way, Edmund, after that trick I pulled on you just now, how are you feeling?
I feel weird. It feels very weird. It's both hot and cold.
Mm-hmm. It hasn't worn off, by the way. It keeps, like, you know how icy hot packets would, like, wear out
Yeah.
eventually? Nah, this is just still
Yeah.
going.
Feels like someone rubbed both capsaicin and methanol on my arm.
Well,
Pygmies can't
usual-
taste capsaicin, by the way.
because they're cold-blooded.
That's
Sorry.
true.
Look,
Uh,
Lance, I think you said your name was.
Tingly, yeah.
Ever since Plataris basically kicked me in the face and ended up indirectly getting me sold, I haven't really been a big fan of being stuck with this ability.
Wait.
Wait. Plataris?
Punch? Did you say Plataris?
Unless there's multiple of them.
Didn't
Lance's like you would see like because Lance doesn't have a physical form, but everyone would see the gauntlet slowly, grip into like a ball of fist, and the gauntlet is struggling to retain that range as it's beginning to crack.
Lance didn't the ranger kick Plataris' ass?
Does not reply because he's in a bit of angle.
Yeah. So to give you, I'm sure the the lower spa spins everything. The lower spa is blaming Squad 0 for what happened in with like the silver stuff. It wasn't Squad 0 It was Plataris and I forget their names.
Plataris, running in the 90s,
No,
and my
the
no,
group name.
oh,
Heroes League?
Thank you. It was Plataris and the Heroes League that started it.
yes, my brother, Carlos. You may have known him as what was that stupid name he went by? Did he actually go as a Hero's Name dungeon?
Yep. He had one.
I don't.
Black Nebula.
Well, yes, I'm sorry, because like, Lance would never have called him Black Nebula. He would just but as soon as he learned who he really was, he would stop calling him that. So, yeah, yeah. Spoiler alert, Nico. Black Nebula was my brother, Carlos.
But
Adopted
yeah,
brother.
that means nothing to me.
Yeah, no, yeah. Don't Lance would like point his hand on Nico's shoulder. Don't worry. I hate Plataris too, and trust me, I'm going to make him pay. He's going to pay.
Why do you hate Plataris?
Yeah, the
He took-
Heroes.
He took my arm and my leg. He destroyed my home. He killed my brother. He also injured my friend and left me to die. Yeah, I have a hate boner for the fucker. Oh, so he doesn't recycle.
He does, in fact, does not.
Yeah, the Heroes League is kind of pain in all of our existences. Spiral Superman.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, you didn't exactly have to tell me twice that Plataris and his group of shivers were a bunch of raging cunts.
Oh man, you're gonna fit in right
There
with us.
we go. Yeah.
You're gonna fit in with this group quite nicely, Nico.
Well,
Hey man,
well, considering I was locked in a room by a bunch of people who were supplied by Arise, and eventually he offered to bring me into the Heroes League and scrub toilets for him. I haven't exactly had the best opinion of the guy.
hey, hold on. You mean you're telling me you got a job to walk with those pasty assholes?
A fucking job. Oh man, you are funny. Oh,
Sorry, he doesn't understand the term slavery.
yeah, I'm beginning to get that sense. Yeah.
So what do you study?
When I was still in garden, I studied relic crafting, synthesis
Oh hey,
as well.
Alistair studies relic crafting too. We graduated actually.
That's why as I've recently heard of him, been hoping to try to find a way to get in touch with this Alistair fellow that you know.
No problem. In fact, if we ever find each other out there and whatnot, I'll take you to him.
Because he
Yeah.
is most likely the key to me being able to get back into my dormitory.
I mean, technically, since you're like, you see, like God's walkabout begins to like form around what would be a nose, and the other hand's kind of scratching what would be a head. Well, technically, since you are an anima user, if you report to Travail Police Department and say that you lost whatever you lost, it would be filed under an anima case. So theoretically, you could just come to us, complain about what happened, and we get you back to your dormitory, since it would be anima related. Like, I want to imagine everyone's looking at Lance like, what? I've been walking for the Fox for a while.
Would that really
If I-
work?
It's only one way to find out.
Look, after this whole thing, I need to speak to Mayor Flamewrath anyway, so if you somehow find your way to the Travail, I'll let you look at a relic I have.
You know,
It's
I do.
It is
Hmm?
profoundly difficult to make your way around the city with no form of proper identification or any way to prove who you are or that you're a citizen at all or that you're supposed to be living
What are you
in
talking
the,
about? Hang on. I'm sorry. I hate to break off Nico. Like, what are you talking about? No formal identification. Steinway has been doing it for the whole time we've met him.
Yeah, that's true.
You,
No, he's right. I hate that he's right. He's
Yeah.
right.
Someone
I thought the
flipped.
lowest spot
And
would just
talent.
let you leave.
oh, wow, it's almost as though they didn't let me leave and I got fucking kidnapped when the whole fucking Anima explosion happened.
All right.
Jesus
Oh, hi
Christ.
there.
That's the
Ah!
pygmy.
Hello there. Help.
All right, Lance. We need to go to lowest spot.
Like as you say that, Lance, like Talon, Flips, Steinwick, most of those guys in that place I'm not going to talk about. Me, technically, because I really don't have an identification. I don't carry identification on me at all times.
I still have my gridiron ID that's not registered to me as an anima user.
You're
Oh yeah,
registered
those
via
is.
you're registered via Goldslagger.
That's not the ID he uses though.
Wait, hold on. Does the ward? Because we gave him that name. Loon. No.
What?
What was that common white old name again? Was it Fives?
Fives, yes.
Yeah. Hey, does the name Fives mean anything to you?
Who's this dude?
He was a guy we met. Maybe he was from the spiral itself. Had this power suit looking, this weird looking. Do you mind?
Can you see him move around?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, you
Yeah.
move up.
Yes.
Can you see him staring
Lance
at
was
you?
like, yeah, Lance was like, do you mind? I'm trying to talk to you. Come on, come on, get. Anyway, like I was saying, it was a guy we met. It was a guy we met by the name of Fives. He wore a weird suit. It was powered by magnesite. He claimed he was from the some kind of spot of the spiral itself. Claimed there was a civil war going on. He was a part of it too.
Means fucking nothing to you.
Yeah, I have no fucking clue what you're talking about. Because I'm not sure if you caught all of that, but outside of the past like 3 months, maybe that's probably being pretty general. I was locked in a room since I awoke my anima ability.
Why did they lock you in a room?
Oh my fucking god.
Lance, because of the anima stuff. You remember what happened 3 months ago, Lance, with the market district?
You mean the civil? That wasn't even anime related. That was like,
No, where they were selling people to. They were selling
oh,
people to Novus. They were
why? Yeah.
selling anima users to Novus.
To be clear between all of us, it's not selling. It's more like the paperwork would have proven it to you too. The market district knew what was going on and gave up the anima users on purpose. No
For free.
resistance. The there's
They
not
were
a,
killing anima users.
yeah, there's not an there's no like specifics about money or paying back or anything, but it is very clear in the language that they used. Those in charge knew what was going on and willingly gave up anima users.
Lance, I literally watched an anima user get shot down by my own police department.
Real quick, what was the name of the squad these guys are?
One
Squad Zero.
is Squad Zero, the other is Squad Goldschlager. Yes, it's named after the
drink.
liquor.
Well,
Yep.
Squad Zero
Yeah.
would be the one that I've heard of, I assume.
Zero, yes.
Yep, Zero.
You, you mentioned you're part of Squad Zero, right? Going to the
What?
police squad. So you're the shitheads, and I use that term lovingly, who raided the Novus facility in Nelco.
Yeah.
You
the
see, like, was that?
Yes.
Are you referring to the first time or the second time we did that?
Yeah,
I don't fucking know.
which
The time
so
I escaped from it because you raided them, probably the
And it
second
was
time, I think.
I would hope.
Okay, hold on. I'll clear this up. Was the Orange Duke Pharmaceutical Company there when you escaped, or was it no longer there?
Make an intelligence check at a disadvantage.
I was immediately going to say, do you think I sought out a single person after that?
No, 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 it's okay. I just want you to roll first. Nice 12. Roll again.
Hey.
Roll again.
Oh, really?
Wow.
7.
It's
Wow,
still pretty good.
Jesus, wow. Yeah, no. Whilst you were fleeing the Nelcro district, you did manage to notice that there was like, so you took a good look at the layout of the Nelcro district. There was the building that you managed to escape from, which was you climbed up an elevator shaft to get out.
Yes.
It felt like an elevator shaft, but when you finally got to top surface, you saw that the main building was there, you saw a checkpoint building, and that was about it. The noticeable things of the Nelcro district then were that everything was metal plated, and you had a terrible feeling that your anima powers were barely there. You could barely activate your anima up tops when you got topside.
oh my god! Did he climb up the elevator shaft that we made?
There was more than
Was it
one, but yes, he
You don't
climbed
know.
out from the same place that you guys left.
Anyway,
Huh?
Like when when Nico would describe like him that whole feeling. Oh, then yeah,
no,
that was the second
absolutely,
time.
no, absolutely not. No, he doesn't fucking know you guys know enough yet. But anyway,
What
so
was-
do I recognize that pharmacy thing name or no?
No, you didn't see names other than Novis's industry building, because he's an
Okay,
asshole
got it.
who had the building with neon. He literally has this building with neon lights on purpose, reading Novus Industries with AC.
Yeah. No recollection on a fucking pharmacy company.
Oh, okay. So second time.
Second time. Lance, like everyone nods. Second time.
The pick me
Anyway,
nods.
you are fully aware of what was going on in there, right?
1 second, please.
Yes, we have.
The pygmy sits on top of Cyric's shoulder.
They were. Oh shit. They were doing experiments on anima users, and not only that, we found out that they were also using them for the suits. They were essentially stripping the anima away and
If
using them to power their suits.
if I remember properly, and forgive me, my memory is a bit hazy. They were essentially he's gone. They were essentially attempting to extract anima from anima users. And I don't know if you've ever seen what happens to the person after that happens, but I got very familiar with the sight of them basically becoming an empty soulless husk. Who,
Oh,
That sounds
Yeah.
horrifying.
he sort of like holds the pygmy back at fucking wand's length.
yeah. See, Lance did that during the tournament, but I forget who he did it to. I just remember him doing it.
Wait,
Lance,
what are we
when-
talking about?
Lance, when you return, the pygmy bites you. Ah!
During the tournament, Lance literally reached into someone and ripped out their anima, but for the life of me, I cannot remember who he did it to.
He's screaming as
It's
he
some
split.
anima user.
What did I miss, by the way, before this town? But I had to separate real quick.
Lifeless anima user corpses. Lifeless husks. And guess what Edmund brought up?
Yeah, like when Lance like, you don't think that Novus was watching and decided to get some ideas about.
No, he was doing it long before. When we were there the first time, the generator was literally screaming.
Yeah,
It
I
was like
remember.
thousands of souls screaming at once.
But you know what? Considering the fact that maybe he's dead, I don't know. I
Why
want
do
to
the
say
crazy ones have to be hot?
Anyway, I'm. What? Huh? Pause.
What?
Anyway, I'm rambling. Why am I even talking about all this shit? Anyway, um,
Now, well, you just
can I go home now? Home. He says without.
yeah, you look around, but there's no response. But you see the hands still drinking tea. There's still the pygmy dancing around between you guys. Are
Yeah,
you
he's
all?
Fortnite.
Yeah, are you all
Yeah.
formally done?
Yeah, it's just Fortnite dancing at this point. Ah.
The hands got sass, apparently.
I think he's hitting me great.
No, the hand is just drinking tea, letting you guys finish. I'm waiting for everyone to be ready to.
Ah. Well, I mean, by the sound of things, Nico, we inadvertently saved your life. Lance, the comment will give a thumbs up.
No, the pygmy would look at you. Ah.
Pick up the pygmy.
I'll
Hey
take
yo,
this pygmy as well.
hey yo, showmaster! Kind of yeets the pygmy towards the showmaster.
I got you, bro. Hold on.
Gotcha.
I don't have you know your guys' raid actually almost ended up getting me to moved my plan for escape the second time up a lot sooner than I had initially intended on trying to get out. First time was going great until I ended up bumping into one of the weird roboticized animal things outside. And I don't remember what happened afterwards.
Yeah, we're also dealing with that problem too.
I'm just gonna just get out of there because after the second encounter, that building kind of went belly up.
Yeah, ever since I think it was all I keeping that shit together.
Who?
No, all eyes would
Wait.
still be a name and remembrance that you guys can recall.
Yeah, I think all I'm doing all that jazz, but you know, fuck 'em.
When
You
you
did-
say all eyes, Nico, you don't know what the word he says.
Oh, it's like a blank.
That's right, guys. It's the
Oh,
same
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, no,
It's like
Nico.
Kingdom Hearts 2, or just a blank when we
Yep.
say the name.
Every time you hear them say the word all eyes, you don't know what they're talking about. Hey, game night. You know who all eyes is.
Hey, game night, you're cool.
I'm just gonna pretend you didn't just make that noise with your mouth. Anyway,
No, it's not like it's not a sensor. It's more like an absence of space of voice. It's so obvious to you, it bothers you that there's nothing there.
I
I
think we
don't know
told
why.
was named.
I just half expected like the word to just be replaced with the fucking perfect counter sound from Pizza Tower.
Bonk. Erk.
Yeah, exactly.
No. Just for this instance, it would be a complete blank of space. That would bother an academic even worse, knowing that there should be something after, because logically speaking, you hear no space, and then there's more talking, but like, you didn't hear him pause. There was no inflection to indicate a pause in that moment. It's so deliberate, yet you don't know the answer to what the blank is.
So this uneducated asshole has figured a way so you
To
couldn't hear
trick
him
you. Yeah,
talk,
to trick
or
you.
or something else is going on and you just can't comprehend it.
Yep. Game night has blank space, just rolls out the tongue.
Nico just starts rubbing his temples.
Welcome to Old Arms, Fund. You're in for a ride.
The hands begin to finish its tea and puts down the coffee with the cup. Are we ready then?
Yeah.
Yes.
I can hear you
Sure.
guys. Rolls its hand. Are we ready?
Yes,
Ready.
I am.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Nico does not respond that time.
The table is loading.
I'm gonna fight these
As
hands.
the both hands clap together loudly enough that summons the tiles that begin to appear all across the Spiral City. You guys would see Spiral City transform into a giant game map loaded with several colorful tiles. For this iteration of Plus Arms, any of the color tiles do not represent the pantheonic colors. So do not worry about your devotions. Green tiles are not to be messed with, like thinking it's, color based or reds or blues, etc. For this
See
game,
that Bowser Jr. tile?
I will explain them in due time. There are a lot of
Hail
different
to
tiles.
you!
Are we playing Mario Party's Bizarre Adventure?
Yes.
What the hell is this?
You guys are floating space over here, but it's represented here. Welcome to Plus Arms Spiral City Map Edition. I'm aware that all of you guys are natives here, right? Right.
I'm not.
No.
Didn't ask.
You
But you just
literally
did.
But look, I don't have time to argue with the amputee.
Damn, you got sass
gonna-
today, huh?
We're going to just he flicks his
Ignore.
finger. No, flicks his finger and activates mute button on both of you. You guys are only able to type Astronova and shit, what's the
You
name?
got a kick.
No.
A kick to the head?
No.
Anima name is Concerto Maestro.
Yeah, Concerto Maestro. Both of you are now reserved to only speaking in type chat.
Oh god.
Wait,
There we go. Just to minimize all the loud noises that are causing problems for us. Now, we don't need to really go into the nitty-gritty, and we don't need to, get too crazy. You guys are all natives of Spiral City, and or at least been in Spiral City long enough that I can consider you natives. Welcome. So, because we have such a unique set of players today, I've decided that we're going to, again, jump around the Spiral City's map in total. Each of you will spawn at a specific district according to your origin. Isn't that great? All of you being natives and such? And for those wondering, well, maybe I don't exactly belong somewhere, well, don't you worry. I have the place just for you. You're gonna spawn right here on this flag. The Travail starting point.
hey, wait a minute. Game Master, why is there a fence around West Bay?
This map is lore accurate.
What do you mean, Lord?
That means everything that happens here can happen in the session. That's right.
Oh.
All the areas that you see here in tile plays, things that happen to you, like battle tiles or store tiles, those are places in the roleplay you can actually find. I concerted with the Dungeon Master to get that done.
Well, it wasn't easy, but after like several nights, we finally got progress.
As you speak line, another pygmy appears.
What's this Dungeon Master?
Don't worry about it.
A good friend of mine. Now, before we begin, we gotta decide who goes first. Isn't that gonna be cool, guys? He snaps his finger. Oh, sorry, Showmaster snaps its finger and begins to make this dice large. After you roll your places, I'll unmute you. We'll have you, Tattoos. Go ahead and roll. Oh no.
Nope.
Go ahead and roll for your place.
Mr. Showmaster, would you happen to be
No,
Showmaster, would you
no.
happen to be related to
right click-
Showtime?
Drop it. Right click the object and then continue to hit R.
Oh.
Hit it as many times as you like. Just go at it. Okay. Astronova rolled a 4. Gods of Aquabay! That's also a 4, okay? So you guys will need to end up re-rolling, unless, Dust and Ashes? No, that's another 4! Nico, can you roll a third 4?
If I roll under a 4, I'm gonna cry.
You roll a 4, we get a special item.
Oh.
Okay, so you're leading the pack, but everyone else has to re-roll again. We'll start with
Yeah.
Astronova. So Concerto Maestro is going first. Oop, that's a 5. That's God fucking damn it!
Come on, I want a 5.
Oh my god.
Damn.
No,
Oh.
you're last. Unless someone rolls lower than a 2 in this reroll. First, Astronova. Well, you're sharing that space. That's why I moved you to the side. Oh, yep.
What? Got a wee wall.
Co-ed lied, roll a 6.
Wait, I want a 2.
You rolled a
That's
2.
wee wall.
As a reroll between the 2 of
Everyone,
you.
everyone has the wee wall.
No, just the 2 of you, because you both have a 2, but this guy has a 2. Doesn't need to. What happened? What was the number?
3.
What's 3?
A 5. All right, admin goes last. Admin,
So
you
who-
are from Gridiron, and you will begin right over her.
So it's Nico, Saint Rick, Lance, and then Edmund.
Oh, wait, oh, okay.
You start at your house.
Yep.
All right.
Emma.
So let me break down some of the tiles that you see. Let's all hover over Travail since it has a majority of the tiles. Special tiles that you see in other districts will be described when we get there. But Travail has all the tiles that you guys will need to know for this play. Yes, this board will come back later. I didn't spend all the time on it for now. If you don't get far here, trust me, we'll try it again another time. Now, the blue tiles are making money tiles. Every time you step on those, you get 5 gold pieces. You lose 5 gold pieces on red tiles. You get to keep all the gold pieces you win times a multiplier for the place that you're in. Except 4th place. Whoever's 4th, you lose all the gold you made.
Oh God.
You get to keep relics and other items you earn as a 4th place player, but you don't get to keep gold. So, to the best. You get to choose. The player who gets to win at the end is the one who has the most awards, and as well as the highest goals and highest amount of anima power. Now, anima power is not only your anima powers that you guys have, but it is this game version, the sports version of anima power of superstars. Each of you are your floating anima representations, and you currently only can activate your respective AP 1 powers. It will be important because we have event tiles that you will be using your anima powers for. So, you might wonder, how can I level my anima up across the field? The answer is that each of the tiles with the events can trigger a special. Each of the tiles with the question marks can trigger an event. Green question marks are locations, specifically. In Travail, for example, over here is Falcone's church. And over here is the hospital. Over here is the police department. Travail Park, where you guys can enter on either of these tiles. And City Hall over here. Green question marks are locations. Anytime you stop on a location's place, you get an event based on the location that you're stopping at. You can have a variety of positive or negative events depending on the roll that you make when entering the location. Each location will cause you to have each location will cause you guys to roll what's it called? An event die of a d20 to decide the nature of the event that you're gonna get. Now, it's not always the highest is the best, because it does change the medium of the results depending on the locations you were all in. When you land on question marks with either red or question marks that are blue, those are anima events. Landing on those will trigger an event specific. Oh, damn, that is a loud firework. Sorry. Will specifically spawn an event that an anima character can be met. Red means a fight or a negative event. Blue tends to mean communications or an attempt to have an ally join your group. You can have up to 2 other allies join you on the board.
When you say allies, what do you mean by that?
An anima user that you would meet in either the blue or red tile. It is possible that even on red tiles you can recruit an anima user. It depends if you beat the anima user in the mini game that comes up. Every event boils down into a mini game. There will be no real fighting. It will be just a mini game that you will participate in. It'll
Just
be
release Super Mario Party.
yeah.
It's on Super.
Now, you may be wondering, well, what are these tiles for? These Bowser Jr. tiles. Those are pygmy tiles. That's right, if you look across Spiral City, there are pygmies everywhere where you can find them. There are places where you can't find them, and they're
I
deliberate.
wonder why.
Whenever you land on a pygmy tile, you get a pygmy event. They can be ranged between either gaining gold or hiring them for their services to steal items from other players. You can,
The boos.
yes, they are boos. You can hire them to also steal anima power from one another. Their services go up exponentially from every time they are used from any player source, or an event is played that causes pygmies to have their prices doubled. Each time before you guys begin a turn, I will have a city event that will affect everybody across every district. It could be good or it could be bad, like 50% off on stores, or
So
Pygmy
what's the
Storm.
song here?
I'll get to that. We'll get there. It's not an easy journey to get there, and I'll lay it out in just a bit. Over here are arrows. There are directional arrows across certain places where you can travel into different districts. When you travel into a different district, you continue your movement as normal, and if you have any remaining. There are these tiles that have the nothing marks on them. You can still enter them as a legal tile, but if you land on it as a tile, nothing happens. You get a green tile effect where you you flip a coin, deciding you're blue or red. If you're blue or red, which matters for mini games. The thunderbolts are battle tiles. They are a chance for you to fight another player. The player you fight is randomized, and you both go into a single duel where the stakes are randomized as well. It could be between coins, items, or anima power. Any questions so
Wow.
far?
I have one.
What
Yep.
Are the player duels like actual fights, or are they also mini?
Minigame still.
Oh,
Everything-
thank fucking God!
Everything's a
I am
minigame.
not a combat anima.
No,
I was gonna say, like, if it was any of these were combat related, I would have an advantage on everybody. And that's not fair.
Though there are combat mini games that will involve a specific stat like strength. Yes, you'd have the advantage, but at the end of the day, there will be things in place that make it a little bit easier or harder for you or anyone else to win. Each of the
No,
mini games
you
will
mean
be
like-
based on your stats.
You mean like a straight battle?
Yes,
1v1.
a straight 1v1. I know that would not be fair. Trust me. You wouldn't. None of you. I don't need to be told. I know your characters very well. Well, the Bowser tiles are very bad time tile. You can have only negative events on those tiles. They signify the entropic energies that is Spiral City. Only certain places have this tile. A lot of it in one place in particular, but you know.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh yeah, you guys can talk now. It's fine. Unmute you.
That
I
was
was
just out
child.
of character.
That,
I
that's,
was just making a joke.
Yeah, wait, Captain, before you continue, was it because what happened at the end of the vacation arc? That's why all these Bowser tiles in West Bay?
no, it's always been like that, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah, this is where nuclear detonated.
No. There's only one last tile I need to explain, which is a transportation tile. Like I said earlier on the map, I couldn't show you guys where the transit is, but on this map, you have transportation tubes. If you land on one of these tiles deliberately, choosing to end movement and go on the transportation, because you can stop your movement and just end on a transportation tile. It is the only tile in this board you can willingly stop all movement if you deliberately want to be on a transportation tile. When you deliberately end your turn, you are green until the next turn. Green is for the sake of choosing your team on minigames. If you're not familiar with how Mario Party works, I'll get to how minigame teams are selected, but this is important for minigame selection for teams. On the start of your next turn, after ending your turn on a transportation tile, you can choose any transportation tile in Spiral City to end yourself on. You then roll for movement as normal, choosing your direction on purpose.
I see. So we can just rush the spire if we wanted to.
No, not at all.
Yeah, we could.
No, you could not.
Yeah,
Good dice rolls.
transportation to here, and then get lucky enough to go inside the spire.
So, I'll walk you guys through the board. I know Mario Party tends to have a singular goal to get to, and I made it lore accurate, so it's the center of the spire. In order to enter the spire, and this is not part of a victory terms, none of you need to get into the spire to win, because your victory cons do not require anything in the spire itself. Getting here would give you a absolute victory. Nothing, if you didn't have any coins or any anima power, you would win first place by virtue of reaching to the center. You would get a unique perk and a GM perk. One perk that can tell you and one perk that can't tell you.
God damn it.
Now, to reach the spire, you'll need to land on this tile and have 50 gold coins and 3 mini games win under your belt.
Where
Alright.
the hell are you?
So we're all going to agree, right? We just sit here and farm everything, farm what we can, and then go to the spire, right?
But last place, you won't win money.
But
and
they
I
will
think
with
so the
items.
villain.
You know what? I'm perfectly fine with being last place. I don't need the gold. However,
Are you
we
sure?
just... Yes.
I am very interested in those porks, though.
I am too.
Okay, and
Me
just to
three.
be fair, I've designed it that it is difficult to get there. It is not. If you want to work to get to it, great. I will let you try. I will just be forward about this. Getting each the lower and upper spire have their own things. You're not just going to be able to walk all the way to here, even when you get to this place. There's a lot going on there, and we have limited turns. So, if you can manage it in the turns that we all agree how many you guys want to do, then yeah, by all means.
So wait, the aerospaces are only affected by certain districts, not everywhere. This is the only spot on the map that gets us to get into
Correct.
the spiral, right?
Correct.
Oh, great. Just like an actual play, I had to make my way towards.
We'll get to you in a bit line. You got specifics going on here and how to get out of West Bay. I will walk you through it. Thank you, Trinity, for writing the stuff on the right hand side. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
So, to get here, you need 50 gold pieces, and you need 3 mini games, 1 under your belt. To get here, you need to land on this lucky tile and pass the event in order to get a key card to access this tile. Then it's smooth sailing here, and then you need to deal with these 3 event tiles. These are individual tiles. You will, when you touch them, so it goes like this. You walk, oops. You go from that tile and you walk forward, and then you stop here. Have to go here. No, sorry, have to go here, this tile, and then this tile, to end up finally on this tile, which is the final event to get you back on the track. Because from this only exclamation point to this other exclamation point is what we consider the spiral road. And then you need to travel the entire spiral road to get to the
Where's the blue dice?
last specific. This is an event that cannot be skipped. And then you get to the final tile. The blue tile is also in the market district as well. Those are relic tiles. If landing on those, you have a chance to win a relic.
Oh, you hear that, Nico? You get relics.
If you don't win a relic, you win scraps.
You hear that, Nico? You get scraps.
You're gonna
You're gonna get
man,
it.
You're gonna get a fucking wand up your asshole one of these nights. I hope you understand.
Lance,
Kinky.
look, you gotta understand. Nico, you gotta understand. Lance is not being malicious when he says that. He's actually being nice with you. Like, he's an idiot. He doesn't understand that you don't really like him
He has
because
he has a specific perk called I may have a
D4.
D12 in intelligence, but it's a D4 always. Because technically he has a D12 in intelligence.
It's like a Fallout low intelligence run.
You're now I'm gonna use Cyric over here, not Cyric, admin over here, sorry, as an example for what you guys can do for grid movement. Because it's gonna get fucking hairy. And Travail is the hairiest of the grid sections. Everywhere else is kind of more flatline. So here it works. If you are on a single lane, you can choose before rolling dice to go up or down, left or right. But you have to commit to the selection you make before you move. You cannot move in a diagonal. Those don't exist here. Imagine everything's a single line and a single column. I know sometimes it's crooked, but listen, I had to work with what I had. I will help guide when things get awkward, like over here in this junction. I will help guide it as best as I can, because trust me, it's gonna get hairy all over Spiral City. Now let's say that let's say that Eevee stops here, right? And that stops, but moves here, and then he has still movement. He still has to move up and continue to move. If you have movement, you need to continue to move on the aisle you on, or your aisle, the lane you're on, either up or down, wherever it's still legal. So if you went down here, for example, he'd go down and then go right and continue that path. And if he reached this junction somehow, he has to go up. And when he reached this junction, he can, well, this junction, this junction, this pipe. He'll have to choose going left or right or staying there. So there's that for Travail. Oh, I forgot to mention that these tiles over here are item stores. You may buy items in this roleplay. In this board game in order to help you. Stuff like
it's not a convenience store.
Yeah, it's a convenience store. You can buy such items to give you enhancements to recover stamina loss, because you guys are going to suffer if for minigame losses. There are going to be penalties that involve stat losses. Your stats will fluctuate in this roleplay.
What space you're talking about?
These tiles, the chest tiles, those are item stores. No, the money bag is item store. The chest is an item chance.
Okay.
So the item store is convenience store, but it's a money bag, and then the item chance for gaining consumables, uncommon to rare items. You cannot get a legendary. You may get a legendary depending on the district you were on. Again, all lore accurate and such. So a shop here in West Bay is probably going to give you nothing interesting, but a shop here in Hammer District might give you the best sort of results. Did I forget any tile?
Yeah. Uh, the chance time looking tile.
That's a special event tile for those locations. Landing on those special event tiles, actually, sorry, landing on those special event tiles trigger a specific skill event. It will be dedicated to the skills that you guys have, and in a mini game based on your skills rather than your anima or your player character stats. Winning
What
these
the green?
skills, hold on, winning these skill checks will grant you guys a experience or even a full level up in the skill that you played in.
Hmm. Are these double ups permanent for
Yes,
season 2?
everything you earn here is going to be transferable to season 2.
Oh my god.
All these spaces.
Blanks.
Oh, okay.
And
Oh, schmucks.
Travail over here has these clovers. They are luck spaces. The only luck space that isn't a luck
Caribbean.
space, Caribbean, is this one, which is a necessary spot you must touch in Lower Spire before you go to the, because this is where you need to land for the key card you need.
Come on, come on. There you go, little guy.
Yes.
Now you go into the dice roll. Into the dice roll you go. You see it?
I see him.
See what I'm doing, Dustin? Into the dice roll you go.
That's a 3.
Seriously?
No, I'm just saying. Oh, that's a joke.
Okay.
Who's ready to go?
Hooray!
I am Gucci and Vespucci, my friend.
The only thing left I need to mention, is Lance. He's the only outlier of this whole situation. He's in West Bay. You have to land on the boulevard and pass the event at the boulevard to gain the ability to go into the tile next to it. Or you pay 150 gold pieces here.
Can I pause real quick and tell to anyone? Because no one's ever told me this, and I never want anyone to feel this way. Just because my twin's the DM, does that mean he gives me anything good? Look where I am at in this fucking board.
It's true.
What do you mean?
I feel like times
My-
he actively goes out of his way.
My,
the
my
meme.
brother in Christ, I want you to look at your wallet and then mine.
No,
Oh, yeah.
my wallet has my cash is not great to this game. What's 0?
I mean that as a meme, by the way, just because you can.
yeah. I know it was a meme, Evie. I know you're not being serious about it. But no, serious. I'm being very serious here. Look how many fucking barrels on this tile. Why tile space alone? On top of 150 gold coins to pass through here or through the board.
As an event.
I'm gonna be as an event. Yeah, I'm gonna have a fun time getting out of here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't play favoritisms, obviously. And I designed
Oh.
West Bay to be West Bay. The saving grace for you line is that you can also land on the battle tile. If you successfully win 3 battle tiles, you can also leave West Bay. And that is playing against the other players. That's one of the other ways you can make money. Shouldn't have kicked the X-Laws out of West Bay then, forehead.
Fuck you, game night. Why didn't you tell me to? Oh, a news article guy. Oh, wait a minute. You didn't exist when that happened.
Edmund is still the shortest one here.
Yeah, I was surprised when I was taller
Oh.
than you.
Oh, sell the same board.
Since we are using this area, I want you guys to hover back over here real quick.
Yeah.
Where's here?
This dice roller. Oh, you can delete this real quick. Nope.
Oh, okay. I see it now.
Huh. Right click a blank space back over here, and you want to go
Like this?
into right click a blank space, and then it's going to show you camera mode, load camera, share camera, save camera, and then there's the last option, picture in picture. I want you all to click that real quick for me.
Wait,
So
what was it?
empty space on where?
Just right here,
Here.
and then you'll have a
Oh.
pop-up menu appear. It'll ask you for four different. It'll have the four different options: camera mode, load camera, save camera, and there's one going to be called picture in picture. I
Mm-hmm.
want you
I
to
click
now.
that.
I want you to now zoom in as around here for the roller, and then hover back over the panel that you have on the bottom right, and then you can just look for the top right where it'll have like four different options. It says copy player view, lock to player view, unrestricted view, or an X mark. I want you to hit the lock to player view. When you do that and you scroll away, you'll always be able to see the roller and whatever someone does in it. You see?
Oh, I see.
So how do you do this again?
No worries. What part did you need? Do you have the
The
picture?
clicking.
Okay, so hover over here and right click.
Oh, okay.
And then there's a fourth option on that menu, picture in picture. I want you to hover over here. And then while you're in picture, look over and then you see four options hover on the top right. You
Yep,
want
I
the
see it. I got it.
you want the lock one, yeah. So that way anytime you see us needing to roll here, you guys can, if you guys want to stay looking at the board where you're at, you can always just refer to that. And you can always grab it and move it by grabbing the bars on the left and right side, so you can choose the spot that makes it less or more awkward, like
Man,
less
that's
awkward for you.
trippy as hell.
Ain't it cool?
Hmm.
It's
It's
live.
neat.
It's live, so you don't have to jump around in different places. You can also interact with it whilst you hover around the objects. Because whilst I'm looking at it, so whilst I'm on this side of the board, when you're done rolling, that's a 13, cool. I can't delete
Yeah.
it from here. Oh, okay, no. Huh. Oh, okay, no, you have to hover back over, but you can at least see people's results.
hmm
Anyway, with all that done and everyone handling the camera situation as needed, I will. This is where I would play all your themes, starting with the player who's going, but it's a little bit of a process to get all of it like all the music going. I don't know why it's not playing.
Dun 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 dun. That let's
Not
just
all players
with
have
that.
the load audio clip, huh?
Wait, let me look at my music.
No, something happened to the table. I'm not able to access the music anymore. Paused.
The 8-bit big band. I respect it.
Yeah, it's supposed to switch while I'm switching cartridges, but I don't remember how to fix it. I know there's a way I can, but I think one of you might have paused it on your end, and that triggers the whole thing.
No,
Well,
we
it's not
can't
my end.
access the player. Or
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, well then I'll fix it later, but we'll start with Nico's turn. To start us all off, go ahead and roll. I'll move this dice over here.
Which should we?
Mhm.
It's so much
Mario Party
larger
has
than my
10.
camera.
I don't have
Typically, Mario Party.
I don't have a
What
10-sided
is it?
dice line.
I mean, they do have a 10 dice roller here.
Fine, yeah. I'd like the Mario Party dice, but yeah, sure. I'll let you guys roll the 1d10.
What's the D10 for?
For moving, you're gonna move. You're starting our turns off. You're moving across the board.
Oh, so I move a D10.
Yep. Well, everyone's movement is a single d10.
Base.
God, it'd be really crazy if we were using all speed dice.
Dude, my brother and Chris, if we were using our speed dice. Oh, actually, my speed dice is the blue. I thought it was
All right, so 5. You have to move up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You're in the comfortable West Bay. No, it's not West Bay.
Bro,
Travail
bro,
Bay area.
there's a guy selling hot dogs over there.
No, no, no.
Oh no.
No. That's a little up over here.
Okay.
You gain 5 gold pieces. Actually, no. 10 gold pieces. You lose 10 gold pieces touching the squares as well. You use this tracker. Each of you have a tracker next to your nameplates.
Oh, okay.
You don't need to update your titles, update anything else. Oh,
When
also,
you say tracker, you mean this right here, the coin, the
yep,
+5.
everyone, including Lance, no, sorry, everyone except Lance gains 10 coins as Showmaster gives everyone money. He looks over at Lance. Oh yeah, forgot about you. He hands 5 gold pieces to you instead.
So where do we? Oh, never mind. It's literally right there.
No, don't update the character sheet. You can update the token sheet over here. This one.
Oh, you mean right? Oh, that's what the number on the. Okay, okay,
This is a
okay.
gold. Yep, this is the gold you guys have. So he said you had 10. You hit the numbers to hit the corresponding amount that you need to subtract.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
and right now you have 10 gold pieces because Showmaster gave you 10. So yeah, every time you hit blue tiles, it's not 5 gold pieces, it's 10 gold pieces, and every time you hit a red one, it's -10.
okay,
All right, and Nico, you are in blue team. Cyric, you roll.
okay. I'm gonna go a D10. You said.
Correct.
Yeah, it's
So I click here to bring summon this. I didn't click on that yet. Now
no,
you
that was
shake.
a 9.
Not. I clicked the tab by accident. I didn't officially
No,
roll
no,
it
no.
yet.
It when it
Roll again.
spawns, it rolls for you.
Yeah, it rolls for you, so just hit the number for it.
Oh, okay.
It
Wait, that
it
wasn't
gave
me
you a
that
9,
time.
but
All
Let's see.
right. I'll keep the 9. Don't worry. So
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. You may choose to make a movement into East Bay or just stay at the tile that you're currently in.
Uh, if I were to go here, which let me just move this. Which way would I? Hmm.
I'll slide you to the side. You can go to East Bay up here, or you can stay where you are.
I'm currently in Travail, right?
Yep.
correct.
I'll stay.
How many?
I'll stay here for now.
Okay. When you land on a movement tile, you don't gain money and you are green. That means we need to get a coin and have you flip it.
All right.
Wait, really, that was like 9 space.
Where are we flipping?
Give me 1 second. I'm spawning it.
Oh yeah, it is 9. Huh.
So, before you do anything with this object, I want you to click above it, hold the mouse click before you don't click the object, just away from it, but drag click so that you highlight the object. When
Okay.
you know it's highlighted because the object's yellow, then hit
Mm-hmm.
R a couple of times. You're gonna flip it. There you go. Keep going. Keep going. Not with the F key, with the R.
I'm doing with R. Yeah.
Okay. So do it a little bit less because it's a coin. There you go. That's it. All right. Heads.
He likes head.
You're
Pause.
you're in team blue.
Continue.
You're on team blue. Next up
Okay.
is Lance.
Dun, 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 dun.
Bam,
Ah,
bam, ba-da-da.
Um,
A 3.
great.
So, how do you want to move across West Bay?
I'll go this. Can I go this way?
Yes. So it'd be 1, 2, and 3. Location
Park
tile.
crashing.
You see the dilapidated church. It had once been an elementary school, now reconverted by the efforts of the Cardinals, or a group from the Cardinals. Place of Heaven welcomes you as uh, the father of the church.
Follow Killjoy.
Because you remembered Father Killjoy, you get 10 gold pieces.
Huzzah!
I know you're going to be at a disadvantage because they know characters from the roleplay and you don't. You're a stranger in a strange land, and sucks to suck. That's all I want to tell you.
I'm s- I am stuck in West.
So back to you.
Yeah.
Father Killjoy greets Lance. You can choose to pay to have a stat healed. You can choose to pay to have a stat increased, and you can choose to pay to have a perk given to you. You can gain a cardinal specific perk for 50 gold pieces.
Huh. Gee, I wish I 50. So how much is for the stat boost?
The stat boost is 50 as well.
Can I make a donation to the Cardinals for 5 gold coins?
Sure.
Yeah.
While it's meager to, while you may think it's meager givings, they offer you in return a mushroom. It's one of the items
Woo!
only on for this board game that you can use. The mushroom allows you to spend it, and it gives you a extra dice to roll. You add 2 results.
Fantastic. And Lance was like, hey, as he's waving goodbye to the George, to that guy I curled the cross from, I said hello.
Oh,
Hope he's doing much
before
way
you
better.
go, you can choose to end your next turn on purpose here as part to continue a event tile. If you do an event tile, you may win money, relics, etc.
Hmm. Will this count to being me completing events to get out of here faster?
Yes. But
And I.
sorry, to get out of here, you need 3 battles, pay the money, or land on Boulevard.
Um. 3 battles and land of the Boulevard. Or,
150.
150. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck it. I'll stay here for the. It's only game. I barely got anything in my name.
All right.
I'll say, well, I'm
You're
gonna
gonna
hang out with that guy I killed the cross from.
you
You know the guy
stay
with the.
yeah, you stay at the place of heaven for your next turn, and you are going to have a specific place of heaven event. All right. And Edmund, you are the last to go, friend. You get the first turn, guys, without a city event to set the stage. The only city event is bright blue skies.
What color?
Yeah, no, bright blue. It would be an ocean's blue. It's a blue that
A what
is
color?
Ocean blue.
right. Blue isn't something in Spiral City. God damn it.
Oh yeah, what color is that?
No, we're just teasing you, Doctor. You can keep the color. It's just that we never
Ooh, an
seen
8.
it before.
It's
It's just
lore
gray to
it's
me.
lore it has to be lore accurate. It's a bright yeah, it would be like a flashlight color. It would be omni color. It's 8, I saw. You can delete the dice.
Maybe you had it.
8.
Oh,
I got it. So you can
you
go
just didn't get. I was
down
trying to get
or
used to the
up or
die.
right or left. How do you want to move?
So if I go up, I follow this line, right?
Hold on, let me count for you with you. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do you want to end there?
Yes.
Are you intentionally wanting to go take a transportation tile?
Yes.
Okay, on your next turn, on the start of it, you will choose a location you want to be on. Oh, you and Lion need to flip a coin. Shit. You're both greens as well.
You should keep the coin around.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I deleted it. I was a little anxious.
Too anxious, in fact. I'll take this,
Okay,
and I'm gonna flip it.
heads or tails.
I'm going tails.
Your red
Yeah.
team. Evie, heads or tails.
Tails.
Go ahead, flip. Red team. It's a 2-on-2 minigame.
Gee Willikers.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, ba, da, 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 da. Ba, 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 da, da. I rolled a 2. Okay. This is going to be an HP minigame. The dial, the showmaster raises his hands and gives you guys a series of different question mark these bars appear, right? And have several different rotating question marks before it finally lands on one. And when it reveals it, it's called Endurance of the Heart minigame. You guys are
Lance
told
would look over at Edmund. Uh-oh.
Oh.
you
Uh-oh.
guys you guys are put into two color teams, red team and blue team. Blue team consists of Nico and Seinrich. Lance and Edmund make red team. Isn't that like, huh? The two natives versus the two non-natives.
And we're both sons of Westeros.
Nods aggressively. All right. The stakes here are just gonna be gold pieces. The losing team here loses 20 gold pieces, and the winning team earns the 20 gold pieces.
I have like 28 HP.
No, no, no. It's not the multiplier of your HP. It's just the stat dice that we care about.
Okay, gotcha. I'm just making, but in
It-
full retrospect, it's still 28, right?
Well, it should be 24. Where do you get the +4 from? Oh, because of
Um,
the
yes.
+2. Wait, isn't it just strength? Wait. It's not HP is also a +2. It's just strength and dexterity line.
All my stats 20 plus 12. Oh,
Yeah,
plus 2. Because I had max HP before I
but
got
you
that
had
blessing.
but you have mesh. You had a +12. You had a 12 in strength too, and a 12 in
Worked,
defense. How do you have 3 to 12s
worked,
before you became Living Legend line?
worked really hard for it and
No,
all this jazz.
there wasn't.
So,
You couldn't
and,
become.
and, and I didn't have a plus 2 on my HP. Sorry. We'll
Thank you.
discuss this.
Yeah, I have +2 on your strength and +2 on your dexterity is what I know. I know your character the best line.
Mr. DN, I have a 12 HP.
You're gonna have a fall down the stairs if you keep that up. You guys keep thinking I'm joking, but you're gonna come across my anima. Okay.
Instead of Zahan, it's the stairs. Just summon stairs for you to fall down.
And as such, I will roll a die to see how many steps you fall. So, Heart of Endurance and Challenge minigame involves both teams playing a series of tug of wars using your strength dice as your checks. So each player is going to roll their specific HP dice, and then uh, each team will add their collective goals together and see if you guys meet the goal amount. Now, the whoever's closer to the number wins that part. It's not about who rolls the highest. It's whoever's closest to the show master's number. You ready?
Yes,
Ready?
sir.
Yeah.
There's gonna be three best of every minigame is a best of three. If you guys want to push it further, that's a double down stakes. We'll get there when we get to the best of three,
Oh,
the best of
oh,
five.
cool. Cool. I'm with the guy who has the
Showmaster
Yeah.
vice.
is determining the number you guys need to roll. You'll need to. So the first round is a public number, and every other round after will be a private number. In this
Yeah,
round,
come on, line. Finish that sentence.
you'll have to beat a
You have a
9. You have to get close. No, not beat a 9. You have to get as close to 9 as possible. Both players.
Yeah, line.
And not tug of war match. I'm sorry. All four of you are standing on a line drawn on the floor. There's a pygmy in front of each of you, and each pygmy has a paint gun.
lock and load. Whites of Christ.
They begin to collectively shoot you guys as the minigame begins.
I have a
Uh,
quick question, Mr. DN.
Yep.
Are we allowed to use anima modes here?
No. You are your anima, so you cannot use your anima powers.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So that negates my well. So
No,
will
you
there be
can.
any point in the future where we'll be able to?
Yes, correct.
So
The red and
it,
blue tiles are options, and battle tiles between players will have the option too.
Okay. My
Any game you guys know.
clarification
Uh-huh.
is that typically HP and AP are not valid stats that I can target with Sarto number one. However, for the purposes of these minigames, when they're rolling the dice amount, would I be able to target them?
Yes, you would be able to target them specifically because it's a mini game and we're not playing for serious stakes. You can't
Right.
use your anima powers in mini games where it's at the end of round mini game. Every end of round, you guys are playing a regular mini game. You can play
Gotcha.
multiple mini game rounds because your turn can have them, and then the end of game round always has to happen. The end of game ones, you cannot use your powers whatsoever. Not to enhance yourself or to do anything different. But
Or-
if you were to get to a battle tile or an event tile, red or blue, then you can activate your anima powers. You cannot activate your anima powers for a pygmy event or a really bad tile event.
Gotcha.
All right.
Right. Thank
So
you.
let's have blue team go first. That's team Nico and team Nico and Cyrek. So before you both roll, what is the HP dice you guys are rolling? Nico
You
I
guys
have
an
a
8.
D8.
and then Cyrek.
I'm a D12.
Go ahead.
Christ. I don't have backups yet.
D8 goes first, the lowest, then highest. That's a 6.
6, 5.
And then go ahead.
Okay.
Oh no, we could delete that. We would have to end up deleting it because
Clocked at the.
Yeah, the clear button doesn't work for me. I don't.
I got to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What
See,
was a D10 you said or a D8 or
D12.
D12? Yeah, go ahead.
D12.
see which button? Which button?
This one.
Okay. Oh, where did I? Where did I go?
I didn't see it spawn. Here, I'll clear it and then go ahead. No, you're clicking
Oh,
on.
you're grabbing the showmaster. Yeah.
Oh,
You gotta get
oh.
closer. You gotta get way close.
If you lock them, we'll be able to click stuff through the showmaster.
Let me try quickly.
There we go.
Ignore the.
Go ahead.
Okay. Wait, who grabbed that one? That wasn't me.
That's
Are you
literally.
sure?
That's
You guys literally
rolled
rolled
a
a
9.
9. Yeah, literally a 9. All right. Well, let's see if red team can roll a 9.
Getting a 9 on a D8 and a D12 is like impossible
Astronomically.
odds. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
astronomical.
Oh, Evie, you're the low of the two.
Oh yeah, you had Astronova on your team.
What is
That's
that?
a
Is that
1.
a 1?
One. You're hovering your fucking cursor right
Need
over
it.
the number for me.
I need an 8 now.
No, how's it 3?
That's
No,
Oof.
9.
well.
Yeah.
Blue team, round 1. You guys are taking the lead. All right.
Hell yeah.
The next DC and the final round DC are blanks. You guys will not know. Winners go first.
Techniques
So
upgrade from paintballs to stones.
I'll roll my D8.
Actually, that's a great way of thinking about it. Yeah, they would upgrade the stones.
1.
They begin to
All
pump
right
the
then.
shit out of you.
I'm Loon. I'm sorry.
And then I'm just
6.
6 for us.
Yep.
hold on. Let me see how the dice works. Let's see if I click this.
Go ahead. Zoom in closer. It help.
It
And-
auto rolls when spawn.
Okay, okay. All right then. All right then.
Yep. All
Don't
right.
worry,
Six.
when the actual roleplay begins, we'll actually roll our own dices.
Yeah, I can help find you guys dices, and I'll display a couple of options. Or you can go through the mod library to find different dice. As long as they work for these towers or towers I can find, they'll be perfect. 5s. Ooh.
Imagine we both roll 6s.
Go ahead.
Well, knowing my luck,
11.
I
Red team.
technically
11.
rolled a 6.
Red team with the victory for turn 2, as you guys are able to withstand the pygmies throwing stones at you guys. The final round is pygmies pulling out guns. They all are armed with shotguns. Alright,
God.
assholes! Since you're
What
tied,
the?
since you're all tied, we're going red team first. Red team goes
Walking
first.
wolf, what? Walking wolf, blood the Christ. One ample. Stay strapped or get clapped. Got the 3.
Yep.
And this is Lance doing another 3. That's a 6.
Okay.
Woo!
All right. Blue team, can you get this?
I don't know, man.
I just woke up. This ain't my day.
3.
Okay then.
Roll a, roll a 3.
Beat.
Oh, it's like
Hover a little closer to. There you go. 9.
That's a 9.
It's 12. Fuck.
Uh, this game's winner is blue team.
woohoo!
Now, before the final results are played out, does red team want to double the stakes to go to play round 4 and 5 to determine a victor for double the winning points, double the
Lance
gold
would
points?
look. Yeah, Lance would look over at Edmonds like, "Is that your vice kicking?" I'm not egging you on, Evie.
My
I'm just.
anima isn't. You see, I'm my anima and not Edmund. So I mean, technically no.
Technically, no.
Okay.
But I'm also an asshole
Technically, no.
because your anima is the player is of Edmund, so you inherently
However,
They also don't have enough money between them to double down. though.
we
Do they?
have to.
you can
Because
double
I'm also.
you can double down and go, and you will never hit a negative. You won't owe me money. You'll only hit 0. It's
Okay.
Mario Party rules, but
We
you
gotta
would
double
lose.
down. My
You
vice kicks in. Sorry, Lance.
and
Ah,
the winners still win 40 gold pieces, even if the players cannot pay out 40.
Poggers.
Okay.
his
For the
vice
Sorry,
kick.
first
I
Lance.
knew.
My
for the
vice
first
kicks
I.
in.
for the first round,
Yeah.
because we're doubling down, I am going to roll 2 d20s to determine your DC.
And they.
Ooh! The closest to 38.
One pick we
Years.
just takes out, like, they all start picking up grenade pins.
That's just the highest number at that point.
Well,
Wolf is the highest.
this is round 4, so we currently have blue team leading us with 2 to 1. Blue team, you start rolling. You have to
Can we
get to
crit? Can we crit here?
correct. You can crit in all mini games because, like the stat says, because you're rolling stat dice, they're considered crits. Crits mean you get double the value on your highest roll. Ooh, a
Yeah,
7.
that's not-
All right then.
Where's my pygmies?
They're gone.
Son of a bitch! Oh, I see him. Okay.
Loon, roll.
I threw him off the table.
At least keep him by. There's supposed to be 2 canonically now.
No, not
Wait,
that.
wait.
Not their dungeon. That's what the dice spawn.
Oh, you got a 12.
I critted.
Oh my god.
How? Ah, that's 24 plus. What was the other dice again? A 7? Yeah,
7.
7.
7.
31.
Holy fucking shit, that's a 31.
Wait, 19 plus 19.
It's
Yeah,
38.
no, so. Yeah, so
Okay.
you guys need
Oh,
to get
cool.
a 32 or higher. It's not impossible.
It's not impossible.
It's not impossible.
5.
You got 5.
Ah,
Nah.
nah.
It was no. There's no
Blue
one to
time.
call, man.
Blue team with 3 to 1. That's it. Game.
Game set match.
Actually, no. Could you guys win 4th and 5th? No, you guys. Sorry, you still can. No.
Well,
This is 4th
so,
round.
so
This is the
blue
4th
just
round.
won 4th.
Yeah.
Even
the-
if red wins round 5,
Yeah. No. You guys won.
it's still 3 to 2.
So, the winners win 40 gold pieces, and losers you go to 0.
Cool. Once in West Bay, always win West Bay. You always lose them. It's like
No, it's,
So
doing
I
some
won.
money.
it's the underdogs. It's underdogs, guys. Keep your
So
chins
I
up.
won 40.
Yes, you
Yeah,
won
you won
40
40.
gold pieces.
I am now at 60.
I like how I crit right after I talked about it.
I can't make it better, dude. Like it. At least you spent your money before you lost it. Now we are in turn 2. Oh, we actually hadn't decided how many turns you guys wanted to play.
Let's go the highest amount.
God, well, let's not. I have work. Let's not do the highest amount.
No. He means like we'll stop after we'll likely stop at this round, then continue going forward at the next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he meant. We're not
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
do it
I
all
don't-
in one Trinity.
Out of
Yeah,
20.
I don't care that.
All right, second
No,
round out of
what's the
20.
highest dungeon?
The second round out of 20. So you can see at the bottom right of the screen. There's
I thought it was. Wait, really? 20?
Yep.
How the hell are we supposed to get like 3 victories and all the gold we need, then go all the way to the?
People already have 60 gold pieces.
I already have the money I need.
Yeah, 2 more victories, and that'd be
So
3
that's
turns
also
out of 20.
also we don't have to get to the center spire to win.
No, it is not
I
required.
want to get to the center.
Well, yeah,
Those are cool.
obviously. Of course,
Yeah,
we all
those
want to get
those-
there, but you don't have to.
No, you don't have to. Now
I will find that item.
you could push for 30 turns, but if you push for 30, then third and fourth place cannot redeem any relics gained.
Oh, cool! I can't wait to find like the
Nah,
rare
no, let's
item
keep
that
it at
gives.
20.
That was fast.
Man, I'm gonna have a fun time getting out of West Bay then.
It's like I said, I don't play favoritism, but we wrote West Bay as it is. Let us start with Nico on the final turn for today. Nine tiles. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You end where Cymric is on 4th. You may move into East Bay, or you may continue into Vale. You have,
I'm going to stay in Travail.
so you have 5 movements remaining. So the only other legal tile you can move is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You will end up on a red tile.
Yeah, that's fine.
You lose 10 gold pieces. Bum, 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 bum. And you are in red team. Next up, Cynric, you're rolling.
Let's get that D10 out here. Oh, no. I only wanted the
Go
one.
one on the left. 9. Wow, Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah. Favoring you and Nico, Cynric and Nico. Rolling a 9. So 1. So you're staying in Travail. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You end on Nico's tile, and you will have to go down this way. 6. Well, actually, but when you're on his tile, when you're on here, 6, you can choose between going, well, this will loop you, so it doesn't really go point going this way. But you can go either to the pile tile over here, or down this way.
You know, fuck it. Let's go here.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4,
I'll move it over
5,
here.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh,
You would move here. Or you can end up in Travail. I think it's 9 there. Hold on. Because you're here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I'll leave my
7,
hand.
8, 9. Now you would end on a pygmy tile if you want.
so it's
I'll
either
leave my
there
hand here. Or the blue
or
tile.
so it's there or the blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm curious. Let's see what happens here.
Ah, yes.
Roll me a d20 to determine the nature of the pygmy event that you're dealing with. Um, for all intents and purposes, I don't have the pygmy theme, but the pygmy theme would be playing here. Line, you know what it is. I know what it is.
Yes.
Ooh.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do
All right.
do.
Um,
Da da da. Yep.
Cyrek, as you're playing through the board tile, and not Cyrek, sorry, Astronova, as you're moving as your tattoos across the board tiles, you land on the pygmy tile, and 3 pygmies approach you. Well. Look what we got here. Line, help me out. These are aggressive pygmies.
Gotcha. Oh, yeah, a tall sack of shit walking through a
No.
neighborhood.
Dial it down. PG.
Okay, look at it. This looks oval. Damn it. I mean, It's so Disney threatening Ward's Hill.
The pygmies are going to attempt to extort you for movement. If you don't pay them, they won't let you move. You can challenge them by deciding to play one of their mini games using one of your stats as at disadvantage, a stat of your choice, but at your disadvantage.
How much do they want to extort me for?
Uh, they want to extort you for half of your gold pieces, so 30.
Just either don't move, pay money, or challenge them. I'm gonna challenge them.
All right, choose the stat that you want to
Fool.
battle them on. You can choose any of your stats. So ideally a
That's-
D12, but any of the stats you wish.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Also,
go
real,
strength.
real
Before
quick,
you
you
before
can't use.
you before you lock it in, I will say one thing. Remember that your victories don't need to be the highest numbered rolled. It may also be the lowest number rolled needed.
Should do charisma for the funny.
I'm sorry?
Said you should do charisma for the funny.
Yeah, that is my dump stat.
So, what stat do you want to choose? With knowing this knowledge.
Well, it's the most range, so I'm gonna have to go with my D12.
All right. You enter a strength of a mini game of competition in strength with the pygmy. Showmaster rolls his hand, and I will do a public roll to show you which of the mini games will be chosen for the pygmy event. Ooh, a 16. So everyone views Cyric standing, and his opponent is a pygmy.
Huh.
Ah. The pygmy next to him. I'm gonna copy your token real quick. So the two of you are standing next to each other, and in front of the both of you are two other pygmies, but they're much larger. They're huge in comparison. I can't make them as big because they will like literally push you guys around. But this mini game is a strength test. Whichever one of you two can hold the more pygmies than the other wins. The pygmies are
It's
clearly
so.
playing favoritism with the other pygmy in play.
Of
They
course you are.
they are rolling at advantage on purpose. All right, Cyric, because you are the player against. All right, guys, make me that strength check at a disadvantage.
You click it twice.
Come on, dice, show up. Thank you.
And click it.
You could go even lower.
Alright, gotta click this.
No, you can just click it. You can
You
just
just
click it
have to
again.
click fast.
Oh.
There you go. And a 4. Nope, a 2. Okay. And the pygmy rolls at an advantage. Sorry, wrong dice.
That's a 3,
3.
Chief. Sorry, I know. Oh, yeah, that's a 3. He like flexes a bit. Yeah.
You rolled a 2, he rolled a 3. The first pygmy, your opponent pygmy stacks the first pygmy successfully. You cannot stack a pygmy on top of another one.
he shake. He just shakes it off. Ah.
All right, in round 2, you need to roll. You need to roll a 1 or lower.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Roll your strength at a disadvantage. That's 10. And that is a 3. Okay. And the pygmy rolls at an advantage. Rolling a
That's another
4
little
and a
4.
2. He rolled an 8. The pygmy cannot choose the lowest roll. He has to always choose the highest. Cyric, you win that second round. You're closer to 1. What the?
Woohoo.
The pygmies look super fucking confused as you stack it. Are you guys working against me or what?
We're doing our best.
Okay. Third and
Final round.
final round.
6.
6.
Alright then, let's see what happens.
An 11?
Fuck you. Wait a minute, I gotta roll twice, don't I?
Yep.
Disadvantage.
And a 5.
Wow. He's just like me and Trinity are trying to stack these guys together.
He rolled an 8.
Doesn't matter. Simon wins by
Yep.
because he's the closest to 6.
Ah! After defeating the Pygmy in the minigame,
No.
you are rewarded with a D4 reward. A 3.
Don't get cocky, kid. You want my lunch money?
The Pygmy pulls out from his pocket a single gold piece. You are now 61 gold pieces. Yeah.
Sorry, but you're not extorting me today.
Ah. This doesn't count as mini. Actually, yeah, this does count as mini games 1. Event mini games and end of turn mini games are all mini games.
Neat.
Lance, it is your turn.
I was at the place of heaven, and I stayed there.
Okay,
What happens to me?
while staying at the place of heaven, uh, you find that your stay at the place of heaven is a serene experience. You see that the parishioners here are in tune with the energy of yellow. This is of a yellow of a justice and order that presides within the place of heaven. You're surprised that silver isn't here for its regenerative effect. But regardless, Father Killjoy is a esteemed master of the yellow, able to heal people using its influence. The floorboards in the center of the place of heaven expunge the yellow energy from below. So whatever main source
We
is,
got the power to do it.
we got the power to do that. While you're staying here, though, um, it came around the grapevine that the local gangs learn that you are staying at the place of heaven. And, as typical, 5 gang thugs from a West Bay gang attempt to whack Lance. Hey,
Oh no.
Lance Kingley, you think you're so damn
Shit,
tough?
it's Charlie and the crazy yo-yos.
We didn't forget what you did. My mom still can't walk straight 'cause you stepped in the cracks on our neighborhood. You're bad luck, McKinley. Everyone says so. Pulls out their knives collectively.
When they do that, Lance laughs, looking at the fucking.
All right.
Oh.
And this will be an example of battle mini games, more attuned to a chance for Lance to use his anima powers to manipulate the flow of combat. This battle mini game will entail specifically a strength contest between the two of you, the two groups. Now, these thugs will roll at advantage for the number of them that's still standing. And every time you take a hit, you have a 3 HP. Every player does, regardless of your HP stat. If you lose 3 HP in these in a it's not like general HP, you don't have it when you're walking on the board, only in specific battle mini games. I will tell you when you have these 3 HP. If you lose these 3 HP, then you lose the battle mini game. To beat this interaction, you'll need to beat 5 rounds against these thugs against you. That's if you win each one. It will get progressively easier, of course, because they are human and you're an anima user.
I also got
Those
+2 on this.
participating.
It's just Lance.
Okay.
Well, technically God's Rockabye, but yes, Lance. Thugs versus Lance McKinley. 5 versus 1. Let the
Beans,
dice
beans, beans.
let the dice decide. They roll at a D10 with advantage. Sorry?
5 versus 1, that just means it's a fair fight.
They rolled a 7 as a collective. 5.
I want a 5.
Because Lance has a +2 for his living
Living
legend.
legend.
Yep. Lance, you see one of them like rush up towards you. throws, but like throws a lunge with their right hand to try to stab you. You easily dodge it, but it's the another one that comes up behind you with a baseball bat and hits you on the side shoulder. You know, actually hitting their opponents and jumping you, unlike the Acolyte, where 7 Jedi Masters couldn't take on one Sith.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I just. Mm.
No, it's fine. I appreciate your hate. It's just,
Anyway,
I like. Yeah,
Lance,
down to 1 HP.
go ahead. You assert for. No, you have 3. Down to 2.
I'll be right back.
7.
No, that's a 9.
Oh, that's 9. Gotcha.
And they rolled a 6. Lance, you leave a devastating blow, a return blow, whoa, into one of the thugs, taking him down. 4 remaining.
Do 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 do. I don't
13.
think they can. No, they can. Yeah, they can beat that if they.
If they crit, which they do.
They did.
You think it's impossible as you jump back and you lead with your haymaker, your left haymaker. You call it McKinley Smash! And you try to catch one, but he leaps back, and another one from behind you stabs you in your left kidney, the hardest working kidney in Spiral City.
No, I actually need you. Well, time to introduce that mechanic in this battle minigame. What can I do with my AP to help me win this?
Spending your
I
AP if
figure.
the persistent. If you get to 1 or if you get to 1 AP, you can still spend it. But getting to 0 is always it's as bad as it is in the actual roleplay. You can spend any amount of AP to gain an extra dice of the roll that you're making. You also gain the inherent effect of your anima power. So in this interaction with the battle and fight, right, you add an extra d12 and you add your anima effect. So if you were to succeed in beating this guy, I'd give you another d12 check. You still have to beat his former check. If you manage to beat it, you get to do 2 damage instead of 1.
Gotcha. So I'm going to expend an AP. Or on this AP tackle that's on my counter sheet to
Yes.
introduce this mechanic.
2 d12s. And you rolled a 9. Oh no, 10.
10. Wait, I thought they add together.
Sorry. No, I said you. No, I did say you add the dice. Yeah, my bad. 14.
16.
No, 14. Oh yeah, 16. Sorry, yeah, 16. I was gonna say still crit. That's why I had to roll. You managed to take out one person, and then you rolled an extra d12 to see if you take out another one.
Come on. Damn.
All right.
Was oh. How many are left?
No, so their previous roll was a 6, wasn't it?
I thought it was 7.
Yeah. So no, you guys would meet even. Never mind. No. So there are still 3 left because you took 2 out so far.
Hey
Now
man, I
that
need to
they're
get the hell out of West.
now that there are 3 left, they can only roll a d10. No longer advantages.
Gotcha. I'm gonna use another AP because I want to get the hell out of West Bay.
So as you spend your AP, right? Describe to the group how your anima is manifesting to help you beat these thugs.
So like anytime when Lance pulls in his anima, they see like a ripple effect that travels through like the invisible veins of Gosh Walkaby, and as soon as it proceeds right towards the wrist, it begins to illuminate each of the fingers, and it's stored right onto the knuckles, waiting to be delivered upon.
Go ahead. 14,
Knuckles.
16, another 16. And that's a 4. Nope. So he rolled a 4. Can you roll above a 4?
Come on, please, for the love of God.
Yep.
Yes.
There's only one
Wow,
person
three
left.
seconds.
and they roll a d8 first. That's a 4. They look
Ah,
nervous as you've been beating his allies with your anima powers. Ah. Are you spending AP again?
I really can't afford to lose this. Yeah, I had to spend it. Shit. I hate this.
Okay. He rolled a 4, you rolled a 10, a 12 on overkill. As you finish
Yeah, look.
the
I.
thug. Each of the thugs were carrying 1 piece of gold. You earned 5 pieces from beating the thugs up. Father Killjoy looks you over. Thank you for keeping our church safe. I can offer you a reward, but you can only choose one of the 3. You can go ahead and
Yeah,
take
sure. What is it?
you can go ahead and take from the local our donation box for the gold that's within it. I have an item that I can give you, a consumable. Consumable for the role play, that is. Or you can choose to have a perk.
I'll take the fork. I cannot take from your donation such an important item.
Lance, I'm going to go ahead to your character sheet. I'm going to go to the perks section,
Yeah.
and you gained one of your first perks, uh, Blessed by Heaven.
Nice.
There you go. You are now considered, whoops. You are now
A menace.
considered blessed by heaven. You're friendly with the Place of Heaven Church. Lance won the thug fight. He had 1 HP remaining, but he managed to win 5 gold pieces and a perk. You become friendly with the Church of Heaven, the Place of Heaven.
Yeah. And I got my first victory. 2 more and I'm out of here.
And Lance did win a mini game.
Woo! Look at me,
Yep.
Ma. I'm a champion.
Admin, go ahead. Oh, sorry, Lance.
Hey,
You had to roll a quarter, flip a quarter. Heads
oh,
or tails?
uh, heads.
You're red team.
All right, now I can choose any pipe I want to go through, right?
Yes, you may appear at any location that has a pipe.
And if I pass over, do I have to land on these tiles, or can I pass over to the side to enter?
If so, for these locations, arrows specifically, you may choose to interrupt your movement to choose only the direction pointed.
Okay. So I want to go here.
Okay. You took a transportation tile and you end yourself in the Aristotle district. For all
Well,
intents
I was spawning here anyway because I ended on that for my turn, right?
yes. I'm just narrating that you took the transportation
Oh,
tile from Gridiron all the way over to Aristotle
Yeah,
district. Transportation
all
tile
aboard,
now
yeah.
the transportation tiles now cost 2 gold pieces for use. It will rise
All
in
aboard.
price slowly.
Next. Current destination, Aristotle District.
Now you
Ah,
also get to roll a d10 for movement. Ooh, a 6. So, what direction in the Aristotle district?
1, 2, and I want to go here.
Okay. 3. And from here you can choose your direction. Again, yeah, 4,
4.
5. Wait, hold on. When you enter this tile, welcome to Caribbean. Thank you for joining us here. Before you enter, you have to ante up. Sorry, 10 gold pieces. Do you have the ante up price?
I don't have any money.
I'm sorry, we can't let you enter. Come back when you have gold. You broke piece.
It's like
Wow.
move back.
Well, for all intents and purposes, you're still here until you commit your movement. 3, 4,
Ugh.
5.
Going, yeah, you'll just be there.
6. You
Yeah,
rolled
I'll
an
just
8.
be here. No, I rolled a 6.
Well, you can't enter. You'll still need to spend the rest of your movement. You cannot enter here. You would end here on the blank tile if you go for this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
No, no,
6.
no, no, no,
Oh,
no.
no, never mind.
No, no. You stepped wrong. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you can choose to go left, right, or join the curve. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is an item tile over here.
I rolled a 6.
Oh, 6. No, you rolled an 8, wasn't it?
No, 6.
No, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. Yeah. You get to roll to see if you get scraps or if you get a higher chance to if you roll. Okay, so you're gonna roll a d20. If you roll very well on highs, you have a chance to get relic. If you roll low, you get scraps, and then we'll do another roll to see what quality of scrap. 14. You get a chance to win a relic. So I don't have a higher dice roller, which kind of sucks for me. I want you to click D10 twice. The left is going to be 10s, and the right's going to be 1s. 70, 80. That's 80. Okay. 80, 80, 80. All right, you won yourself an uncommon relic. I'm gonna put it into your miscellaneous log for now. Is it locked? No, this is now it's locked. Okay, great. No, now it's locked. Boop. Uncommon relic. This is a relic that can manipulate your stats, either your player stat or your anima stat. It'll be determined at a later plate. Right now, you want a uncommon relic. Congratulations.
Yay!
You landed on a relic tile that's blue
Cool.
automatically. Um, Cyric, you're on its pygmy tile. You have to flip a coin.
Okay.
I got red and Trinity. What you get?
Right.
I'm gonna say tails for this one. That's right.
No, click
Mm,
away
mm,
and then do it now.
yeah. Well, one more time. Click away.
Click and drag to select it, and then tap R a couple times.
Okay, let's try that again then.
No, don't click it. Do not hold.
Oh,
Like,
don't hold
like
it.
drag the box around it to select it, so the outline
Oh,
is
right,
yellow.
right.
And then hit R.
Drag tails.
Nope. That's heads. You're a red team. That's a
It's a 3-on-1.
3v1.
Hit the Duke.
All right.
The one time Heinrich doesn't want had.
I'm gonna push you down a staircase. Uh,
It's
this
already
mini,
happening.
the last round mini game, is going to feature, uh, Edmund versus Lance, Seinrich, and Nico.
Nico.
Edmund, you get to decide what other mini games we're doing by rolling a d20 for me. Ooh, a 14.
That
Y-
D20 is really liking 14.
I know, right?
Want to roll it again, just to see if it does?
I mean, go ahead for yourselves, but I'm still taking the 14.
Okay,
It's a 7, but 7 is 14.
That's half of 14.
It's like a rectangle with a square with squares.
This is going to be a dexterity contest. No cap. He rolled a 14. That is a dexterity contest.
Oh, I'm good with them.
Yeah, guess who also is good with it?
Everyone.
Yeah, every fucking body's really good with dexterity. All right.
I couldn't have been
I gotta
a
put.
check. That way the line couldn't have used his intelligence.
I'm sorry?
It'll be a D4, wouldn't it?
It's supposed to play
The
off
Troy.
your natural stats, not your modified ones from Living Legend.
It's fine. That's why we're all teasing it. But even if it was natural, I still have a D12 on my dex, indicated by the well, the +2.
I know, I'm aware. The strength and dexterity. I'm aware. But back to the minigame at hand. This is a running contest. The thing is, you guys are you guys are just picking the pygmies. There's 2 lanes. One is Edmund, it's your lane. It has little to no obstacles in your running lane. You don't see any problems that you can't deal with. The 3 of you, however, it's a living nightmare of fucking jump obstacles, deep ditches, and narrow walk paths.
Is
Oh
that a
boy.
pygmy with a freaking laser attached to its freaking head?
Oh, this looks like the track and field at Gridiron.
So, in order for Edmund to proceed, you just need to roll higher than what I roll. For you guys to proceed, you'll need to beat a predetermined DC as the collective group. Who's ready to run?
Let's go.
Come
I'm
on,
just that
I
too,
need
so
that.
how do I run?
All right. The
Ignoring
odds,
that question.
the odds are in the favor of the left runner. You have to beat an 8, starting you off.
I don't think that's happening, Chief.
No, an 8 on the nose. You have 1 victory point. You need to make 5 victory points. Your enemy team only need 3 victory points. All right. The next players group. You guys need to beat the first number is always revealed. You guys need to beat 20.
Mm.
I think
What's the
Simon goes
highest?
first because he has a D10.
Yeah.
That's a 4.
Great start. Dies.
So that is what was the first one again? Sorry.
I
4.
think roll a 4.
So that's a 6, 8. Okay, 8, and then Steinrich.
No, no, I
Also,
rolled a 4.
Oh, so that's a 6. Okay, so
Oh,
the Lance.
yeah, well, a 2. That's it. We got the 6th dungeon.
Oh, so Trinity goes then.
Yeah. He needs to quit with this one.
No. Fellas. Come on.
Uh,
The
It's like
weak.
we never left roll 20.
uh, why you had to hold me like that?
All right, round 2. You'll have to beat a 6, Edmund. And you are using your dexterity stat, right?
Yeah, it's a D10.
Oh, it is. Oh, I thought it was a 12. Yeah. No, because I rolled a 6, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
Yep. So that's the second round 1, second out 2
It
out of
was a
5.
D12. So was my charisma. My charisma was also used to be a D12, but I went down to level 1.
Oh, right. You restacked. I remember now. All right. You guys need to beat a DC that cannot be determined.
Alright then, let's see how it goes for me this time.
1909.
Yeah, I'm the highest.
Nice. 9.
Well, Eevee would be. The other highest level would be Alistar, actually.
A
How's
9?
a 3?
Ryan, you're fucking killing me here.
That's you? So,
Yeah, it's me.
this is 9 plus 5. That's 14. Alright.
I'm killing me here.
You're killing me. Why are you
Sorry.
doing this to me,
Sorry,
Nico?
guys. This obstacle course is really beating your asses.
We didn't even win, did we?
Nico will be very limber, but he's not good at fighting.
You have to beat a 6, Edmund.
Twice in a row.
Nope.
Oof, my first
Oh.
loss.
Alright.
Yippee.
We might actually get this, guys.
Alright then, let's see how it goes. Rolling that 10.
That's a 6. Right?
Yeah, that's a 6.
Yeah.
6 plus. Line,
12.
that's you, right? That's 12. So 6 plus 12 is 18.
I'm sorry.
Lance,
Val.
Lance,
20. No,
Lance would double.
you guys,
yeah,
you guys, go ahead.
Lance would double back to pick up Nico to get back onto the racetrack.
You guys get your first victory point.
Yippee.
Whoa.
All right, Edmund. I rolled an 8. God, I am rolling fucking well. Wow, there's a 4.
It's like the darkest Kingdom Death monster at this point.
Rolling that 10.
Mmm.
Fuck
That's a
you,
4.
dice.
4 plus
7.
7. 4 plus 7 is 11. Can Nico hold it
Come
off?
on. Come on, Nico.
No. 16.
No victory point here. It's still a tie. You guys got to keep going until we get the number of victories done.
Yeah.
7. Wow. It was on 3 and it rolled to a 7.
Don't worry, he's got it. Never mind. Yeah.
All right.
Alright then.
Ooh. No.
Fuck you, tabletop simulator.
Course you, tabletop. Course you now.
Raggedy like Rule 20.
There's a
Yeah!
24.
Okay then.
Alright, now we can say the rest of the rolls. You guys get a victory point from the 24, which becomes a 26.
Yeah, like both gods walking by his hands, just grab both of you two and just keeps running forward.
Alright. Edmund, can you beat a 6?
So we're at 2.
Nope. And can you guys beat the final DC? Okay, 3.
Probably not.
Come on, just crit one more time.
Remember, it's not easy. Just roll a 12.
Yeah, that's a 9.
That's 11. Okay, so 11. Last dice.
I got
Crit
this, guys.
forehead.
Don't worry.
Yeah, quick forward.
12 plus 5 is 17. Not high enough. Oh, I rolled a 1.
Evie, if you roll 1, you get a bonus dice.
There's a
Oh,
9.
stop.
The one time I didn't want a 9.
3. 3 victory points out of 5 remaining. Alright, guys, go ahead if you can beat the final DC. You only need this one last roll.
Hey, come on.
Okay, that's a 9. We like those
Okay.
humbles.
It's not too bad. I'm fucking
And of course I fumble. Of course I fumble. Of
13,
course I fumble.
13, 13.
Line, you're supposed to have a D4 in your intelligence, not your dex.
goddamn.
Fuck!
Damn.
I saw the
17.
10!
17. I'm sorry.
Again.
Wait,
3 this time. Go ahead, Edmund.
Fumble the back.
2 rounds in the back of the head. Evan, if you...
Hmm.
One more, Edmund. One more after this round. Go ahead, guys.
Edwin, I'm gonna make it look like a suicide with 2 rounds in the back of the head.
What?
Oh shit, that's a 20. Okay, you still need to beat the DC though. The 20 doesn't beat the
Wait,
DC.
wait, wait. What did I? Oh, I rolled a 10. Okay, it says 0. I was gonna freak out.
No, that is a 10.
No, it's a
Are
percentile.
you shitting?
Oh
Are
my-
you shitting?
That's
Oh my God.
24. You still haven't beat the DC yet.
What are you...
Can you make
We
it?
still haven't beat it.
No. No.
It's a
Close my eyes.
22.
30.
That's a 30.
Now, let's see if Edmund wins this round, dice, before I can concede the
Oh
victory.
God, fucking damn.
Go ahead.
So I activate my skill that I got earlier that lets me choose my last roll.
Your initiative. Your called shot perk. Yes.
I'm gonna call a shot on this deck.
Oh my god.
Oh,
No, no.
It didn't even roll.
He doesn't need to. He doesn't need to make a dice roll. He's using his perk, which I'll let you use it. However, I'll let you know it's on this board game. It's only once that you're using it, so you can call it. Your last dice roll was a 9. You just play the 9 again.
No, my last dice roll was a 4.
Was it 4?
Yeah, no, I already rolled. It was a 2.
No, so then that means 3-player victory.
Yep.
You just
I
lose
got
20
screwed
gold.
by the board.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You-
lose what money?
Well, I'll mean mug it out of you this time. Everyone else gains 20 gold pieces.
Alright, let me just update it.
And I will. 20 gold coins. 1, 2, 3.
Excuse me.
And I want to... I got too many games on my back.
you got games on your phone?
So, line.
Okay,
We're on turn
yes.
3.
Yeah.
Cyric has 80 gold pieces. He could go to the Spire and do that if he felt like it. I think 20 turns is a viable amount of time to do this board.
I'm just looking from the perspective of the guy stuck in West Bay, okay?
That's not my
Also,
problem
I've
now, is it?
Yeah, it's my problem from character creation.
No, no, not even character creation. You just knew that was going to happen.
Oh. Sure as a coming.
Alright, well, I will save the board. But how do you guys feel about today?
I liked it.
I liked it. We got some RP stuff done.
I
And with all roll,
How's the new guy feel?
I'm no longer worried about rolling the dice terribly.
You guys can. I will look for dices to offer for suggestions, but you guys are also feel free to spawn or bring your own dice as you wish. I hope you guys enjoyed Over Plus Arms. If there's anything you guys want to see to help make this experience better, let me know. I'll always work on improvement. I know it's late for you guys, so thank you so much. You guys can, again, log out. I've saved the board. You're all good to go.
Alright. Good night.
Good night.
Good night,
Night,
my bro. Love you.
Wrong person.
I said to you, good night.
Oh, well, good night to you, bro. Love you too.
Bye bye.
Thank you very much. I had fun.
No, I had fun with you
Same.
guys. Why? That's weird.
What's weird?
Oh, I'm just trying to get this raid going.
Alright then.
Take it
See
easy,
you
bro.
later.
Weird. It's such a fucking Twitch. Good thing I know how to write the command. There we go. Hello
Mm.
there.
Hey, bud. How'd it go?
I think everybody enjoyed it. I think everyone told me they enjoyed it. It went well. I enjoyed myself. There was
Good.
many games to be had, awards to be given, and more to be earned. I've been watching the playthrough.
Oh, I'm aware. At least the first boss fight in this, and so far wasn't as bad as Tiamat in 1. Holy shit.
That's good.
They,
At
tr-
least it's
they
bearable.
tried. They came fucking close, but speaking of boss fights,
Here it is.
I think this is an optional one too.
Hmm. I got the chance to show off the 3D